I don't know. Yeah, it looks like Charmander, Charizard gets Seismic Toss and Gen 1, TM19. It also Pikachu and Eevee 15, and then there's the Tutor and Fire Red Leaf Green. I guess I was wrong, Bo.
But did you think about how strong Chansey
that's everything from like Chansey
I know.
and Gengar, because that's just how they do it.
So it's even worse is apparently in like Fire Red Leaf Green, there's like more Pokemon that get it. Hey, Thatch here, and welcome to the Puckle Podcast. This week, we're talking top 5, bottom 5 Ash's Pokemon. We haven't done an anime episode in a very long time, so I hope whoever has asked for one in the past few years is very happy we're doing it. But yeah, other than that, we've got the merch store going at puclpodcast.store. You can check that out. That's going until May 26th. Some of the designs are gone. We're having some hiccups with manufacturers. We're trying to figure that out as of right now. But a lot of the other designs are still there, so check them out. Grab some stickers, grab some hoodies. It's just a good time all around. But with that, guys, we're gonna catch you over at the show. So puckle up for another exciting episode.
And now, coming to you live from atop the Lavender Town Radio Tower, it's the one, the only Puckle Podcast.
Puckle! It's Puckle! Puckle! Pokemon Underground Champions League, oh yeah! Puckle! Puckle.
Welcome to another episode of the Puckle Podcast. I am your host, Trainer Thatch, and today I'm joined by the one and only R.Sigma.
Hello, hiya papaya.
And we've got the Bocefus, my rival in life.
Here with the Mostafis. What's up, everybody?
Welcome to the Puckle Podcast. Puckle, of course, standing for the Pokemon Underground Champions League, a nonsensical name we came up with in 2007, where we talk everything Pokemon from the trading card game to the video game and everything in between. Welcome. I haven't done much this week. I just keep playing Pokemon Legends EA and going in a circle until one day I see a Rotom. And
the grind is really bad. The grind is
The grind is terrible in that game, actually. The grind is terrible in the DLC. I'm literally missing like 3 Pokemon, and they're all like, it's just all RNG at this point.
It's really bad. It's a lottery roll. It's not.
It's a lottery roll that takes me 20 minutes to go get the lottery roll. Like, that's the worst part.
It's bad.
Yeah. But what about you guys? You been up to anything fun? Anything fun lately? Up to the good times. Bocefus, I know, went to Target. And
I went to Target. Check it. I got the jacket. I got the one. It's got the badges.
Wait, it's got the badges. I didn't know about that, actually. Oh, dude.
Let me
flash that to me one more time, baby.
Region.
Yeah.
Flash.
I love that it's got like a built-in fanny pack.
Oh no, it is not a fanny pack. This is a kangaroo pouch. I can fit my entire arm in here. Here's my Nintendo Switch 2. That goes in there. Here's the controller for it. That goes in there. Here's my phone, which is the Galaxy Z Fold. So it's a huge ass phone that goes in there.
Oh boy.
Here's my water bottle, Gyarados water bottle from the
also
mystery
from
water
Target.
bottle that goes in there. Also from Target. Look, and then I can
far better than I expected.
You can't even tell. You can't even tell that I'm carrying.
Ladies, she's right here.
Absolutely can. Check out my sick, and that's just the one pouch. It's also got the hoodie pouch that goes all the way through.
Oh, it's got the hand warmers. Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's.
And then in
I like
the
that
pocket,
we're getting a full
you probably
description
can't
of
see it on
this.
the camera.
Oh, the
check
starters. Oh, check that out.
Embroidered starters.
Yeah, those are super nice.
There's some like cute little details.
And I think there's a Pokeball.
There's cute little detail.
Yeah, this thing is so nice. It's so fresh. I'll probably have it for the rest of my life.
I hope.
So yeah, quick story about this. I'm taking all these things in my pocket. Was I got in line at like 7:55, not early enough. And I was like number 12 in line.
That's not that big of a line, to be fair. That's fine.
It was not. But they come out and they're like, yo, so the jackets, there's 5. The first 5 people in line each get one voucher. And they're each for a specific size. So I'm like, well, bummer. This is the whole reason I showed up today. I'm not going to get one. Oh, well. And then 3 of the dudes in line, I guess they were there for Pokemon cards or something else that day. And so they were like, we're not going to buy these jackets. Does anybody else want the jackets? I'm like, yeah, that's the reason I drove here. And there was a lady in front of me that got one. I got one. And the dude right behind me got one.
Nice.
And as I get it though. And it says 2XL. And I don't know if you know me.
You're not 2XL.
I'm not. I'm large.
Yeah.
I'm tall. I'm not wide. And I'm like, bummer. And I was like, I go to the guy behind me who's about the same type of build as me, but also a good 4 inches shorter, probably, probably like a good 5'9", 5'10" type of guy. And I turned to him and I was like, oh, bummer, man. I didn't even realize these were for sizes. I got the 2XL. And he goes, oh, no way. Do you want to trade me? And he has the large. And I was like, you got to be kidding. I was like, absolutely,
the world wants you
this
to
is
have
perfect.
This. The world wants you to have it.
I was like, Arceus wants me to have this jacket. Like, this is how I was meant to be. I just had to show up and it was like, no, you're going to get the one that you can get at your store. So I was like, heck yeah, man.
That's good.
So it worked out perfect. Everybody, like literally everybody that showed up in line to get one got one, and they traded to get the sizes that we wanted. So
feel
like
good stories for this kind of thing.
I was like,
that's heartwarming.
It was like, man, that was the only feel good story that I heard about this jacket. Everybody else kind of had to fight for it.
The fact that like the day
crazy,
so like I totally forgot about the Pokemon drop at Target because one, I didn't think it was gonna be that big of a deal, which I guess is like naive on my part considering how wild Pokemon's been lately. And I was like, oh yeah, it's just like Target stuff. Like it's gonna be fine. Like Target's gonna mass produce it. We're gonna have a great time. And so like I was like, oh man, you know what? I'll just go swing by Target. It was like the afternoon, the day of the drop. And then I went by and I was like, oh wow, there's like nothing. Like there's like some of the t-shirts left and stuff. I was like, this is wild. And I mean, I saw the people like going crazy about the keyboards and stuff online. And I'm like, I don't know why, because those probably aren't like great keyboards or anything. And
I held it in my hand and it felt like a toy.
It looked like a toy.
Like even in the box,
like a toy.
Even in the box, you can feel how cheap something is in a cardboard box.
It looked like a toy.
Even packaging.
It looked like a toy. So like I was like, hey, I was gonna look at it. The thing is, like, you can actually go. I'm sure you can go find like a custom keyboard place. It'll make you like a way cooler keyboard too. Because like that one was like all like primary colors and stuff. I don't know. It just looked kitty. I wasn't into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I ended up we ended up picking up like a small, like some hoodies. My wife and we picked up like, these are like daytime hoodie type deals. It was nice. They say like, gotta catch them all. It's pretty, I like them. They're good enough. But now I'm jealous because I know yours has the badges in it. Like I'm a sucker for Pokemon badges, man. I'm such a sucker.
I know anything that's got the badges on them. There's a dude at the coffee shop by my house. I never go because I don't drink coffee, but Mr. Sniffles was in town recently, so we got some coffee and breakfast with him. And the manager at the coffee shop had the badges tattooed on his forearms, like, 4 down one and 4 down the other.
Jam. Like like the thing is, they're so nostalgic, and then like they carried badges for so long. Granted, the Gen 6 badges were kind of poo-poo in terms of like design, I think, because they were 3D. But man, they did such a good job for so long, and then we just have never replicated that in the past like decade and a half.
I wasn't a huge fan of the Gen 5 long badges either, but
I wasn't as much of a fan, but they were still okay.
You know why I'm a fan is because I have the physical ones from the trading card game from the league set from when I went back in like 2011 and 2012, and they're nice.
I miss them.
They're so clean.
I miss when they did stuff like that for Pokemon.
That's where I keep my black and white and my black and white.
That is cool.
I miss when they used to do that.
It seems like they're trying to go back to that. I think last month they had like little standees or something.
Yeah, but the thing is, if they actually gave out if badges existed in Pokemon again, I think it would be way cooler. I just feel like that's something that is that's just like universally liked.
Yeah.
Here's what I've been saying since probably before the podcast. or since I got on. Have your own
Yeah,
league.
you're right.
Have your
I
own
know.
badges that you cycle through. Not
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
I
Not
mean,
us,
we've
not
done that.
us.
We've done.
I
We've
mean,
been there. Done.
Pokemon. We've
I
been there.
have
We've been.
all
We
of the
do.
pins
Yeah,
in my
done,
closet
whatever.
still.
But-
Thatch hates holding inventory.
But Pokemon should lean into the fact that its trading card game is its own universe. It can have things like its own region, its own characters. It can also have its own
I see what you're
badges
saying.
and its own gym. Because then
They did that with
what
actually
can happen is
Pokemon
like hey,
Masters. Pokemon Masters did that.
Kind of.
well, but then they have set decks. It's like, okay, I need to defeat this
I see
deck
what
to
you're
earn
saying.
this badge, and that can cycle throughout a season. And it's like you
I
can
think if
still
that
do
was
the
the way-
FOMO by just making.
I
feel
think
like
if
they
that
do
was
it
the
with
way
Gym
Pokemon
Leader
leagues
Challenge,
worked,
though.
Yeah.
But yeah.
If that was the way Pokemon leagues worked, like they used to, where like you would learn to play and you'd play like against an adult with like a better deck, I think that would be cool. But that's unfortunately not the way Pokemon leagues work anymore. It's literally just like a local that you go to every week, most of the time. It was different. Like I've been in both types of leagues. I would say the more common one is where every week you go and you play into a tournament, right? But I have been in ones where like you don't do the tournament, you just like go hang out and play. And those were way
Yeah.
more fun. Like that one I enjoyed way
It's-
more because I got to
that was
know the
always the
people
most
way
fun.
more than I did in the one where we showed up for a
Mhm.
tournament every week. And I did that
And-
with somebody who,
and
I did that
honestly-
with Beaver Law and a few other people. I'm mentioning names that are like 8
Well-
years old on the podcast, but like,
There was one episode
Beaver,
with Beaver Law,
Beaver
maybe
Law's
two.
still around.
yeah,
We share cards sometimes on Pocket. It's been
yeah,
a while. but
I miss
he
him.
sent me.
I think he moved very far
He
away.
sent me a Mega Law Punny back in that set and clutched the set for me. I was like,
But no, I
oh
like
my
we
God,
went to league
yes,
together and I had a blast. Like I knew him and like every other person that showed up every week. It was the way to go. It was the way to go.
Well, and that got me interacting with people that I wouldn't normally.
Exactly.
you know,
I liked it.
And I was like, well, this is really
I
cool.
just didn't get that when I was doing locals more recently when I was getting back into the TCG a couple years ago, and it was just tournaments. Like, it wasn't the same vibe.
because you just sit around waiting for your turn.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
it's
you
not.
just sit around
It's
waiting
just
for your
not the
turn.
same.
versus,
It's
like,
not the
hanging
same
out.
energy, I guess. Where you're like you're all going there
Yeah.
to enjoy the thing. Instead, you're going all there to compete in the thing. I think there's a
Hmm.
difference in that vibe because
Yeah.
when we went to just hang out and play the game, it was a blast. We got to know people, we played different people, we got to talk. And then when you're in the tournament environment, like you're just trying to go. I also think it's kind of a problem. Well, not a problem. I shouldn't say problem. That's the wrong word. It's a reason I don't really enjoy going to league. But you just get a lot of people who are really just everybody's going to be the next world champion. You know, everybody that's there wants to be the next world champion for the most part.
Good though. I mean, I feel like Pokemon should inspire.
Yeah,
that.
which
And
is
I mean,
fine.
I
mean, it
get where
depends on the
I get where that
attitude they come
mindset
with,
can be
though.
obnoxious.
I'm not mad. I'm not
right.
mad about
I get
that.
where that mindset can be
Like,
obnoxious.
I'm not saying that I'm upset
But-
about it. I'm just saying that
I want them to try so hard when they play
no,
me, and then when
I'm not saying that. I just wish
I
both could
practice.
exist. You know what I mean? I think both are fine in their own ways.
that you would not be annoyed by them.
I wouldn't be annoyed by them. I wasn't annoyed by them when I played back then, but I wanted both. I wanted the other experience as well. Like I miss being able to make like
Oh,
that
fair. Okay.
a genuine like human connection. You know?
Yeah, the different
it-
feeling
yeah.
of league. I feel that.
I do kind of like that they
I
added
was just
those
trying to get you-
Ace Trainer rewards at the end of the season now because
Yeah.
there's now like a more casual goal you can have instead of just being
Mhm.
like, okay, I need to win as much as I can to reach
That's true.
worlds, which is
Yeah.
unrealistic in most cases. But Ace Trainer rewards, they added it. You need to earn like 200 points and you get a promo
Yeah.
at the end of the season, and that's a neat little thing.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah. But this is a good place for us to end. We're going to go ahead and kick it on over now, guys.
Good podcast.
Good
everybody.
podcast. The show's over. We're done. We're out. 12 minutes in and out.
Good end.
We still haven't even gotten to
Nice,
that part where we
clean,
talked
baby.
about seismic toss yet. How could the show be over? But we got some news to talk.
Spoilers, Thatch.
We got
Spoilers.
some news to talk about.
They haven't heard that part
we,
yet.
We got some news to talk about, so we're gonna kick it on over to the news. Welcome to the news. In the news, we've got a few things to talk about. First and foremost, there's a Nintendo Switch bundle that you can buy right now before the Switch 2 increase happens. I kind of like this one better. I wish this would have been available at launch, but I guess half the games weren't. But it's a Nintendo Switch 2 choose your game bundle.
Right.
It comes out. You can choose between Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, or Pokopia. That's cool. That comes out in early June.
It's a digital
It is
download.
a
I
digital
take
download,
it.
but even when you got like the Switch 2 with the Mario Kart purchase, it was a digital download. So
I mean, Mario Kart World's
yeah,
still the more
yeah.
expensive of those 3 games. But
it is. I also don't know if it's worth it. I'll be honest.
I was gonna say,
Somebody who has
I
played
will
all 3 of
admit
these.
that it's not quite as exciting as you would hope for a Mario Kart game right now.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll change in a month when we get.
I think it's good for kids. I think it would be my answer because I've seen a lot of kids just like play like in the free roam mode and just having a blast.
You just like driving
Yeah.
around. That makes sense.
I suspect it'll probably
I
get
think
an update and DLC here
Yes.
whenever Nintendo has its first
Mhm.
party direct of the year, which at this point is probably June. I think
I imagine June to be like a 1-year anniversary of the Switch 2 or something.
something like that. Yeah.
If you didn't have a Switch 1 and you got a Switch 2, Mario Kart World would probably be
That's-
exciting. But if you have a Switch 1, you have Mario
Mhm.
Kart.
You have Mario
which
Kart 8,
was-
and Mario Kart 8 was the perfect Mario Kart game.
you
Honestly, yes.
yeah, like if, right. It's just, but like if you have a Switch 1, you have
Mhm.
that game. So
Honestly, Donkey Kong Bonanza and Pokopia are also really good choices. I'm not gonna lie.
No, Pokopia is a great game.
oh yeah,
I ended up accidentally getting Donkey Kong because of, like the way the Switch 2 launched happened, where like
Mhm.
the pre-orders were like wild and mad. And the way I got it was Best Buy dropped extra SKUs that nobody knew about at launch, where like it would be like a Switch 2 plus you get Donkey Kong Bonanza or something like that. And nobody knew about it, so I got one super easily when it happened that night. And so I ended up picking that up. And I was like, well, I guess I got this game now. I might as well try out Donkey Kong Bonanza. I'm going to hate it. It's going to be like a really shallow Donkey Kong game.
No, I heard
And
it's very fun.
No, I bought it and it was a blast. It's literally like Mario Odyssey levels of fun. Like it was great. Absolutely recommend. But also the deluxe character guide is here for Pokemon, which was really weird because it also features art of Ash Greninja.
That's not a Pokemon. I don't know what you're talking.
I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
And like they like advertise it as
It's
like a
just-
selling point is like you get this print of Ash Greninja.
I was wondering if they had different prints.
yeah. The print is the one thing about it I don't
Yeah.
like.
It's so weird. I don't really get it in
Why?
general. Like there's a playmat. I don't understand what this product is.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
The regular version seems cool. I
want
think that's only like $60 or something.
Yes. Yeah. And there's the deluxe version where it's like a certificate of authentic. I don't know. Some prints and then a playmat. It's fine. I don't know. How much is that? Let's look it up. I haven't actually looked.
The deluxe one's
Oh.
200.
Thatch can't do that. Thatch
No,
shucks.
no.
No, thank you.
Even if it does give you a fake Pokemon.
Hey, so check out our Patreon,
Yeah.
patreon.com/puclpodcast.
So we can get it to
if you like
review.
our show, support us so we can pay our bills, feed our starving children and animals.
Exactly.
That's what your money goes to 100%. What's that URL again? Thatch?
Patreon.com/puclpodcast. Or you can go to the merch drop.
No, not the Patreon. The one for the link for the collector's
Oh,
items.
I don't know. It's at
anyway. The Patreon is patreon.com with Puck. You just send me a link.
Yep,
Leave it
yep,
again. Patreon.com/.
and then
We're
they
done.
actually had an interview. I haven't read this interview yet. I did see this. I haven't read it. There was an interview this week with the producer from Pokemon Champions. I don't know if the translation was just bad because I've seen this going around a lot where he's just like, yeah, this is to help preserve single battles or to preserve like typical Pokemon battles, right? The turn-based battles we all know and love in Pokemon. And I think because I haven't seen this actually come out of like an actual Pokemon outlet or somebody who typically covers Nintendo outlets, because the number one thing I've seen come out is that means Pokemon wins in waves. It's probably not turn-based and it's not going to have traditional Pokemon gameplay. And I don't know, like I don't. As
Yeah.
somebody, I mean, I can understand if you're like from the outside looking in, from the Pokemon franchise, you might think that. But as a person in the Pokemon franchise, I go, no, they're just talking about Legends games existing and not having like actual battle. You know,
I could
like, I don't know.
I could see Winds and Waves being slightly different, but
Slightly, but
like
not
maybe
like crazy.
On a
like
scale
ZA.
of Arceus to ZA, I think it would be closer to Arceus and
Yes.
how wild it might get.
I could see a world in which
Same.
you could have something like Arceus, where it's still the turn-based environment that we know and love, but you are able to battle multiple Pokemon at once. That attack
Yeah,
you
it's
at
a little weirder. It's a little more out there, a little
in
less
Sun and Moon.
structured.
I could see
something else.
that. I could see
Or
that
X and
happening.
Y.
But I think that's kind of what might happen, if anything. But I will give the most sane answer that I can possibly give for why I think turn-based battles will never disappear from the mainline Pokemon franchise. And that's because if they want VGC to be like their star at Worlds and stuff like that, you still need to have the gateway to teach people what turn-based battles are. Because if you don't have turn-based battles for a decade in the Pokemon games, nobody's going to play VGC in 10 years.
I mean, judging by people not understanding how VGC works when they picked up champions for the first time, yeah,
Exactly.
people are learning a lot of things.
Yeah, so I think that you really still need to have those turn-based battles, and I think you still will. I think you'll have your traditional quote-unquote Pokemon games that have your turn-based battles like we know and love, and then you'll get your Legends games, which they have something wilder, something a little bit different, like Legends ZA, Legends Arceus. I think there's a lot there. It's fine. People are weird.
Mm-hmm. It's like
but
the
yeah,
people who expected them to add a bunch of stuff during between seasons.
They're just not used to it. You know, the Pokemon has a cycle, and they're, again, if you aren't in the loop like we have been for the past, you know, I mean, for me, 29 years. Same with Bo, but like if you haven't been in the loop for that long and paying attention, you know what the cycle is. And if you're out from the outside and this is the first time you're playing competitive Pokemon, this does feel weird, like especially from a mobile game standard, because usually seasons mean something's different, and this is a season change, so people did expect something different, which is I get it.
I mean, I was
it.
hoping they might update a few songs in the store, but you know,
Yeah,
the song selection at the start was it could have been better. It could have been better.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely. But yeah, that's that happened. I should probably actually read the actual interview and see how that went, because I don't trust people to report on it properly. But with that, Bo, you get this next part where we're talking about Pokemon champions. I know you're mad about it, but that's okay.
I'm not mad about it. I just haven't been having as much fun as everybody else.
It makes sense.
So Champions has announced a monthly challenge series. The first one will be the last weekend of the month and be singles. Top 10,000 and higher get unique titles.
Ooh.
And you can get a Gallade for playing 3 games.
I actually feel better about this being a single battle tournament, because I was worried. I'm like, man, I'm not going to get any of these titles. And then now that is a single battle tournament, I might.
I think the singles battle ladder is like scarier than the
You think so? I think the singles battle ladder is way more fun.
It's more fun, but it's more competitive too.
Oh, certainly.
Like they are a lot scarier. I believe I got top 10K for the doubles one.
Great.
Without trying. But the singles one terrifies me.
No, the single ones is fun. The single one is fun because the meta is pretty much the same. But yeah, I feel very confident in my abilities to get the Rising Star title for this one. Is this one also? This one does not also force you to like. It doesn't restrict you to the 15 battles per day. I don't think either.
Does it not?
Some of them do. It doesn't have it in the rules.
Okay,
if that makes sense. Like the
oh god, that's even scarier then.
I like it.
Oh no.
All right, keep going, Bo. There's more good news to talk about. Oh, Pokemon Unite. Let's go.
Yep. Meganium releases in Unite on Friday.
Cool.
And then the next 6 characters have been data mined. Skeledirge and Quackleval aren't too surprising with the upcoming anime collaboration. Then there are 4 legends coming from the anniversary for the DS and 3DS
Oh,
era.
cool. Big fan. I like that it's only 1 legend per generation too. They're like, the other one doesn't need it. Like it's Palkia and then Reshiram and Solgaleo and Yveltal.
Yeah, we'll see
Wild.
Xerneas in VGC eventually. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll see Xerneas in VGC.
Same with Lunala. Lunala is a VGC Pokemon. Dialga can be a VGC Pokemon. Zekrom
Yeah.
is interesting.
Well, talk to us about some TCG, Sigma.
Okay. First is Pokemon Go. Saturday is Mega Phalanx
Pokemon
Day.
Go, my bad.
Enjoy that. It's been a while since we got a new Mega.
Sure.
Okay. TCG has a lot of interesting stuff happening.
I saw this graph of the
first, the meta is in a real bad place.
No.
Like a really bad place. Dragapult is approaching 50%. I would not be shocked if the next tournament Dragapult is 50% of day 2 decks. I mean, there are like multiple versions of Dragapult. It doesn't make things better. I believe if you separated out the different versions of Dragapult, it is like 4 of the top 6 decks is still Dragapult.
I think I don't know. I saw a really good take though. That net decking is a lot worse than it used to be, like even 8 years ago or so.
That's part of it. The other part
that, like what's it called? I saw like one of the top players, Raul Reddy, mentioned that he's just like, if we were in the same place culturally in terms of net decking, I think like 60% of players would be playing Zoroark GX back then, you know?
Probably. It's possible. I think a lot of it is the fact that it's very easy to get Dracloak online, and Dracloak just makes the game so much easier to play.
Sure.
Going through that many cards in a turn just makes your deck that much easier to play. You can't really get interrupted. It's a pain in the butt. So I'll be interested to see where it goes, because I don't know how they nerf it. Like last year, they gave us Lily's Fairy in an attempt to nerf it, right? Like that was supposed to be our big counter for it, but they gave it 190 HP. So it goes down to 1 attack from a Dragapult. It's like, what are we?
I know.
I don't know how you stop it, because you have to do something about the Dracloak's ability to, and I don't know how you stop Dracloak.
It's just so good. It's so good. And a lot of the other cards that were slowing it down before just are gone.
Yeah,
right.
It's like Gardevoir was keeping it in check, which like Gardevoir was a problem too, but now the things keeping it in check are gone.
I would say the TCG probably hasn't been in like a super healthy place for a while.
And I think it's probably been since they released Kyurem for Regidrago V-Star. There was a good time after Lugia rotated out, or actually before Lugia rotated out even.
Yes.
When the energy that made Lugia extremely broken rotated out.
No, those rotated out at the same time as Lugia, I think. Oh, no, they didn't.
No. They had an extra year. Like Lugia was around for a year where it was just kind of okay.
It was fine because you could only
they didn't give good
energies.
Yeah, they didn't give good colored synergy.
Yeah.
So it's like there's no rainbow energies that can abuse. Like, but yeah. Anyway, speaking of TCG, the new set comes out this week. That's cool. Nothing really changes. I'm gonna try to play Greninja.
Nobody cared. Nobody cared.
There's a red card, which is really easy to find with your cloaks, but it only works when your opponent's at 3 or lower prices. So it's a little better.
I'm okay with that. I don't know.
I think that's a good way of doing hand disruption. Like
they do hand disruption in very weird ways in Pokemon. I've realized like it goes in cycles where we'll just get like one card that is kind of meta defining, and Iono was one of those.
Iono was good. Iono was a good one.
Iono was good. Marnie was similar.
Fine. Yeah.
And then there was like N before that. I remember there was a format where they like tried to get rid of N during the XY years. And then they realized how bad the game was without hand disruption.
Yeah, and so they just brought it back.
They just brought it back. They're just like, N's in the set again, guys.
There needs to be something. Like, and when that one rotated, we got Marnie instantly or something. So it's
yeah, essentially, yeah. When we ran out of N, we got Marnie, and it's fine. Then
Marnie went into Iono, and now we don't have anything, which is really
we got nothing. Well, you got Judge, I guess. Like you got Judge.
Judge is not good.
Judge is not your friend. It's not the replacement that you want to be.
Anyways, and the last news for TCG is that Live is getting its update because of the new set. Mega Greninja and Mega Flow are the decks. That's whatever. The big thing is they're adding build-in battle mode,
I saw that.
which is really exciting. Which
It's
is
exciting if the
essentially
game
pre-release.
if the game worked.
So the way it works is you get to play essentially pre-release mode. You get one of 4 different seeded decks and then 4 booster packs to make them better.
Yeah.
And then you play 5 games. And based on how many games you win, you get more prizes. I believe you get 1 entry per week for free. And then
Cool.
you have to use event tokens to play more.
Okay.
If you get 3 wins in your 5 games, you get another event token. I don't
Cool.
know if there's other ways to get event tokens, but you can go infinite like you can at Magic Online. So that's cool.
That's cool. Neat.
But yeah, no, I'm excited for that because the current meta is something.
Neat. Well, Badge Bonanza is champions this month. Silver is getting 3 Pokemon titles, and Gold is reaching Master Ball in Season 2, which you could do as of this week. So that's great. And then we also have our weekly VGC tournament on Saturday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Be there or be square. Win a $5 eShop gift card. Yay. If we hit 8 players or something like that, but we need to hit 8 players. So come, hang out, play some Pokemon. And then in Wo Chien's News Corner, news brought to you at a snail's pace. 10 years ago this week, signups for the Pokemon Gold field test started in the US. And we got Poké Park Wii released on the Wii U. That's something. I remember when they were selling us Wii games on the Wii U.
I mean, I thought it was cool, but you know,
I-
the Wii U had already failed at that point.
Yeah, the Wii U was dead by 2016. I will say
So
that much.
they were just like, okay, we can give you some
Man.
little toys.
Man, okay, the Wii U was so good. We had Nintendo Land and we had Zombie U, and that was about it. And it got me super hopeful that maybe we could have something real.
And the good games were delayed. Like
Yeah.
Pikmin 3, I think, got a delay.
Pikmin 3 got delayed like a year. It was crazy.
I think they
and
had to
then-
rush out Wind Waker HD. Like they put
Mhm.
it together in a few months.
Well, they did that because they put that out real quick because they delayed Breath of the Wild.
for the first time.
For the first time. Yeah. And then Breath of the Wild just got delayed the entire life cycle of the Wii.
Probably because it was never going to sell new consoles. It did
No.
not matter.
No, it wasn't. I mean, to be fair, to their credit, they did release it on the Wii U, but they also released it on the Switch on the same day. So good on you. Good on you, Nintendo. But yeah, that is our news. So we're gonna kick it on over now, guys, to our topic. Welcome to our topic. Our topic today is the top 5, bottom 5 Ash's Pokemon. We are making a very specific group of our fans very happy right now.
Well, when we introduce the topic, yes.
Yes.
Once we
Yeah,
get
well,
through the topic.
That's true. I don't know. Like we get asked to do like anime topics all the time, and I'm gonna be honest with everybody. That just doesn't care. But I do have opinions on Ash's Pokemon because I have followed that throughout the years, and I would like to chit chat about them. He's got a good roster of like 50 something, and we get to talk about each and every one of them. Okay, wait. Are we gonna? Okay, for those of you who haven't been to a top 5, bottom 5 episode here at the Puckle Podcast before, the way we do this is each of us take a turn nominating a Pokemon for the top and a Pokemon for the bottom, and we then discuss whether or not it deserves to be there based on vibes. And by the end, we'll have a list of top 5, bottom 5, and you can disagree, agree, whatever you want. Let us know. Email us, puclpodcast@gmail.com. I cannot wait for Tamal's email about this. I don't know what criteria he will use because it's been a hot minute since we've done a top 5, bottom 5. So yeah, here we go. I guess I'll kick things off. I'm not going to start with Pikachu because I don't know that I really want to talk about Pikachu.
There's a lot of baggage there.
Can we just opt
Yeah,
Pikachu
like
out?
Pikachu's obviously like a
Pikachu's
good one,
given.
right? Like we're
Yeah,
done.
yeah, it's in the
Yeah, Pikachu is the strongest Pokemon
Yes.
in the anime in the anime
yes.
by default because it won the World
Yes.
Series. So yeah, no, I think Pikachu is excluded from our conversation because it's obviously number one.
Pikachu is very good. Like, good for you, Pikachu. Congrats. Yay. You're number one. Okay. I'm going to make some nominations for the top here, and then I'll make a nomination for the bottom. My nomination for the top, and this is going to surprise literally everybody that's ever heard Thatch speak, and I'm going to nominate Ash's Charizard. For a number of reasons. There are so many reasons that I will nominate Ash's Charizard. Because I think Ash's Charizard is done very well in a number of different ways. One, I think the fact that it was the first Pokemon that he ever got that was fully evolved, and at the same time, the
Wrong.
Oh, outside of Butterfree, you are correct. I am just, and Primeape. Wow, I'm just very wrong, actually.
Primeape's not fully evolved. I don't know what you're
Muck.
talking about.
Primeape was fully evolved at the time. We had this conversation about an alternative topic idea we had today, and not getting into it.
You also forgot Muck.
The Muck episode, I watched that recently
Actually,
again.
Tauros.
Okay, you know what?
Tauros doesn't
No,
evolve
wait.
anyway. It doesn't matter. It doesn't count.
Tauros doesn't count.
Fully evolved.
It doesn't count. But I like that they use it to show like his inexperience as a trainer. Like they took the concept of you don't have enough badges to train me and put it into the anime in a very respectful way, and you still get like awesome moments and glimpses of how cool Charizard could be if it listened to Ash, like in the battle against Blaine with Magmar and stuff like that. That was very cool. You get glimpses. And then, of course, it ends his Pokemon League run, which I think is a very creative way to end that Pokemon League run.
It is.
And it's
Richie
a very
gets to
fulfilling
win.
one. I don't know. Well, it's that, and like, it ends Ash's Pokemon League run, but you don't feel like Ash sucks. You know?
Yeah, you don't feel like
no.
Ash lost.
You
feel like he could have gotten further.
You feel like Ash should.
You're mad.
Yeah, you feel like Ash should like become a better trainer, right? Like,
yeah,
he's just got room to grow.
Well, it shows that side of training is like he can have all the spirit and the fire that he wants, but if his Pokemon don't listen to him, if he doesn't have the respect, if he's not a strong enough trainer, then it's meaningless, and that's what's so frustrating. I think, especially as a kid watching it, because you're like, Charizard is so cool and so awesome, but he's not going to listen to some kid.
Exactly.
Like, why would he? And it's not until Charizard loses and Ash stays with him all night through it's such a cool
arc, right? Like, because not only do you get that moment, and then the Orange Islands end, and then you have this really cool, powerful Charizard he gets to have for like a little bit in Johto, and then they both learn together that they both suck, and Charizard has to go do like special training, and we get a couple nods. Like, Charizard comes in and out of the anime a couple times, but then it finally it's like the one Pokemon that Ash sends out for training that actually completes it throughout the entire anime, because it comes back in Gen 5 and it's like, I'm done, dude. We're here. And
I'm training complete. I'm here.
I'm here. I did the thing. And also the episode in Unova where Charizard comes back, and one, they have a bunch of cool high definition like re-renderings of the original episodes with Charmander and Charizard in it, which is really nice. But two, it just has like this awesome battle against Iris's Dragonite, where it just gets to show off how awesome it is again. It's just like a feel good episode. So I'm nominating Charizard. I don't think anybody in the world will disagree with me.
I will not. No. You're the one who would disagree with me.
I am the one who would disagree with me. I am absolutely the one that would disagree with me.
And no, just to add, I was recently talking to a friend about how cool Ash's Charizard is specifically, but Charizard in general. Like, his Charizard is awesome.
I mean, Charizard as a Pokemon is very cool. My dislike of Charizard is just based on the fact that the Pokemon Company seems to have forgotten there are other starters from Gen 1.
The other Pokemon, yeah. But Ash's Charizard was most of our first introduction to Charizard, right? Like, that's the first Charizard that we saw and got to know. Like, some of us might have had one in the game, and but that I know Charizard was my first Charizard to experience, and
Absolutely.
It's awesome to behold. And it's in like you said, it's one of the few Pokemon of Ash's that actually gets to
Yeah.
complete like a full story arc from the youngest
Exactly.
stage being the weak little whelp that got abandoned by its trainer to being one of the strongest Pokemon out there. It's awesome to see, and yeah, I think we all love
Okay,
Charizard.
so I'm gonna make my nomination
Who's
for
your
the
bottom?
and I think this would be a pretty easy slam dunk. I'm not gonna lie. And my answer is Gibble. I think Ash's Gibble is a Pokemon that upsets me in a number of ways. One is its incompetency. And then two is the fact that they're just like, one, during the Tobias fight that everybody hates, Ash was like,
Gibble was there. Why was
what's gonna
Gibble
win? You know what's gonna win? My Gibble. I have my entire roster up to this point available to me. Gibble, you're tagging in, bro. You're in. The Gibble that couldn't control its Draco Meteor. The Gibble that it never went anywhere. Like, there's no development after that. Like, after Gen 4, they're just like, we could just forget Gibble existed. It's okay.
Gibble is a seed for when he comes back with Garchomp Z in the anime with Corridor.
Yeah, jeez. But no, I think Gibble's a terrible one of the worst Pokemon, because it got no development outside of like it trying to learn Draco Meteor, and then it also suffers from being a Gen 4 addition to his team, because Gen 4 was the last time that they were just like, yeah, Ash has access to his whole roster at every single tournament. And then you just get characters who get forgotten. I don't know. I'm not a fan. And also, Gibble just doesn't come back in like anything, like any form whatsoever.
No one cared about Gibble. It's very sad. The animators didn't seem to care about Gibble, so
I just think it was because they were scared of giving Ash like a really strong Pokemon. Like, I genuinely believe it's just because they thought that.
I'm curious on if Gibble inspired them to use Axew with Iris in the next anime.
I wonder that too. Yeah.
They're like, oh, it's a cute little dragon. Yeah, sure, we can do this again.
I just think it's like a terrible choice on so many levels. Like,
it showed up so late in the anime too, didn't it?
Yeah.
Compared to everything else.
Yeah. Well, that was part of it, was that it showed up very late. And
did it show up during the blank period between like Gym Badge 7, Gym Badge 8?
Let's find out.
The year of no progress.
The year of no progress. It looks like that based on the date and the episode number. They're going to some Pokemon contest before they catch it. But yeah, it was the season finale of the episode of the season before they had the season of nothing, I think.
Oh, the season of nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just bummed by the fact that he has a lot of Pokemon that never evolved, and we're gonna get to that later today. But I don't know. I'm just so bummed by the fact that like his Gibble just never got to do anything. Just never got to do anything. It's bad. It was bad. All right. Well, who wants to go next? I think Sigma is on my screen to the first one, so you can go, Sigma. We spent so much time talking about those first two. Oh my gosh.
It's okay. I'll just, the Charizard story was so good they had to do it a second time, and I think they did good on the second time too, because Sinnoh wasn't completely a mess. The Chimchar story was great. I think Paul was the best rival. Paul was one of the best rivals we've had, right?
Yeah.
I would say so. Yeah. And Chimchar originally being Paul's Pokemon.
Yeah, Chimchar being Paul's Pokemon.
And then growing from, it was a relatively abusive relationship too, right? Like, Paul was not a good person towards him.
No,
but it would grow. Not. It had that huge fury not form, but it had fury moments. Yeah.
One sec, Bo. I can't hear you. One sec. It's on me. You're coming back. One sec. I should be able to hear you now. Sorry.
Okay. I was just saying I thought it was cool that Chimchar had like the berserk moments from Chimchar.
Yeah.
Like it always had him.
Like
Absolutely.
Charmander went through personality changes. Like Charmander was goofy and fun-loving and part of the family. Charmeleon was angsty teen, and then Charizard was just too cool for school. Whereas, like Chimchar, I feel like kept its personality pretty much the whole time throughout. Like it might have got a little more off-put as it evolved, but it was just more like.
Well, Chimchar had like
just
a mission.
unsettled rage.
Chimchar had a mission, right? Yeah.
Right. It was driven. It had purpose, and it was. Yeah, I love
it had
Chimchar. Absolutely, I would nominate.
It had a mission compared to his other Pokemon. It was like Charizard in the fact that like it had a trainer release it or whatever, but it would definitely like had a mission to prove itself that Charizard didn't have.
And Paul stayed in the story, and the Paul fights were highlights of the Sinnoh era.
I would agree with that.
So
of the Pokemon anime era, I would say.
Yeah, of the Pokemon anime in general.
Overall, yeah. In general, the Paul
No,
fights are awesome.
I think it was great. I mean, they kind of tried to do it a third time, but I think it's not as good. But the same story. But I wouldn't even say their stories are similar. I would say other than like they had a trainer abandon them.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's the Firestarter that had the trainer abandon them. Didn't they try it again with Tepig too?
They did that with Tepig. Tepig had a trainer abandon him, but we never get to see the trainer. And then similar-ish, like Litten has like a really sad story as well, where it was like BFFs with a Stoutland.
I mean, that was a little different, but yeah.
That was a little different, but yeah, like the Firestarters always have like this really weird story that they keep doing.
Unless you're in Kalos, then it's a different starter.
Yeah.
Where was Fletchling's backstory?
You tell me about it. Yeah.
Tragic.
I feel bad for
the number of like Pokemon that they just have.
I feel bad for the bird Pokemon because they're
he just has to have a flyer. He has to. Have it.
They're just narrative objects.
No, he has to have a flying type because if he doesn't, how are they going to
search
scout
Team Rocket? Right?
How are they going to search for the thing? You know?
Yeah, he's got to
scout for Team Rocket. Exactly. He needs a flying type. They barely ever have any personality, but they aren't offensive.
Exactly. Who's your?
That's what Pidgeotto does. He pops the balloon. Pidgeotto, go pop the balloon. Yeah. Good job. Now come back because you lose.
Pidgeotto has no episode dedicated to it, and it exists solely to go. Hey, Team Rocket stole this thing. Go find them, or hey, go pop the balloon real quick.
I think I saw that it won 0 battles for him or something.
It did, yeah. It did. I don't think he used it in like the Indigo League once.
He probably didn't because he brought in Muck and
he didn't use it in the Indigo League.
He brought in Muck for the most part.
Kingler.
Yeah, no, he brought in all the Pokemon that he caught and never used.
Instead of Pidgeot.
Yeah.
Or
he didn't even bring Tauros in. Still. He didn't even bring Tauros in.
No, he didn't bring Tauros till the Orange Islands.
I guess he didn't
right?
bring Tauros.
Yeah.
Till Orange Islands, yeah.
And it was confusing as a kid because they cut that from the anime.
Yes. But Sigma, who's your bottom nomination?
So we're gonna just group them all together, right?
Sure.
All of them?
I wouldn't say all of them because I think there are you can do one because I would fight you on at least 3 or 4 of them. Put you on 3 or 4 of them.
Okay. Let's get the other Firestarter out of the way with Pignite, right?
Yeah, Pignite's trash. We talked about it. They like try to do the same story again, and then for some reason they're like, yeah, you know where this story should stop? We think Pignite is the coolest of the lot. We think this is the best one.
Imagine letting any of the other ones fall.
Okay, so fun fact, I found out that I don't know how true this is, but I think this might be true. There was a thing I read, and I don't know how true it is, but I heard that originally the plan was to have Ash in Kanto. The plan was to have Ash evolve Bulbasaur into Ivysaur. And that was back when the anime was only supposed to last 1 season.
Okay.
That was back when the anime was only supposed to last 1 season, and they have this whole episode where like Bulbasaur is about to evolve, and then it decides not to. But it turns out when they found out the show was probably going to keep going for a little while, they're like, Bulbasaur cuter. And I mean, so they kept it as a Bulbasaur.
Like I look at the starters and I understand why we never got to a Samurott, right? Like I look at totally Samurott and I'm like, yeah, no, that makes sense.
I also the energy that like the Oshawott character has as well is very good. And
this is true.
It makes sense for like Oshawott to maintain.
But Snivy You could have
Snivy did
evolved
not.
Snivy.
Yeah, you could have evolved Snivy. I think you
There's
could
like
evolve
nothing stopping you from getting to Superior with Snivy.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Snivy would have been very good.
And I think Emboar would have been fun. I'm honestly shocked they let him have a Torterra.
Yeah. No, actually though. But yeah, no, I agree. Pignite for the bottom. Pignite goes in the bottom. What a bad Pokemon. Okay, Bo. It's your rounds. I don't know. I feel like this is just like a genuinely non-argumentative episode.
I mean, I feel like when we get to the last top spot, there's
maybe.
Like I said,
I don't know.
Before we started recording this, I'm like, I can picture like 3 or 4. We took Pikachu out, so I can picture 3 of the top spots. I don't know what the last 2 end up being.
I don't know. I can make arguments for a lot of things, but yeah. Go ahead, Bo. What's your top nomination?
I'm gonna pick one of my faves. You get Infernape was gonna be my number 1 pick, of course.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna go with Sceptile.
Okay.
I'm not mad at that.
I really like Ash's Sceptile.
I think Ash's Sceptile with the twig it's moody, and
it has a quirk.
I'm also happy they just like let him have another fully evolved starter after Johto was such a disappointment.
We got good. We had Charizard for so long, and then Johto we didn't have anything, and then we get to Hoenn, and he kind of gets a decently rounded team.
Yeah, he does.
And then Sceptile is just one of the staples of Hoenn, right? You love him because he's a starter.
It's also just like a good starter.
and
it's just a good starter too.
I mean, all of the Hoenn starters are good, but yeah.
Yes,
they are. And if you go and watch it, they really focus on Ash training like the moves of his Pokemon. Like he's teaching him Bullet Seed, and then he struggles a while to learn Leaf Blade.
He does
gets
that several times
and
in all of Hoenn. Like that's where Pikachu
was that one
like
Steel
Iron Tail
or Iron Tail? Yeah.
Yeah. And that's kind of one of the themes around it. I feel like is they're really more focusing towards the moves and different things that the Pokemon can do as opposed to just the Pokemon themselves. Sceptile was one of those that even as Trico or Grovyle, it almost split the difference as the role in Ash's party between the flyer. It was surveillance and also it could get up high and move quickly.
I do like that he caught
and
the Taylor.
also be a heavy hitter
super quick just because he needed the flyer for anime reasons. Like
literally to go look for something.
He literally caught it just to go look for something. He did though. He did.
It's like I need to catch.
It's like I need a scout.
Look for Team
Yo,
Rocket.
Bird, get here.
I think Team Rocket caught Pikachu or something, and he catches a Taylor real quick so he can go search for Pikachu.
It's like I know what I need. I need a blind type.
it.
That's just how it always worked.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
To be fair, they also just did like really well with all of the Hoenn starters in the anime because we get Blaziken, we got Marshtomp. I don't know, they just did a good banger.
Also, wasn't like May and Ash's final battle essentially a draw too?
Yeah, it was between
showing
Blaziken
that Sceptile and Blaziken got
Sceptile.
roughly the same experience from their journey together.
Yeah, it was so cool.
Like that was poetic.
Yeah.
I like that.
No, dude, Hoenn was great.
Really
especially
great
as like a
Blaziken.
season like in the tournament at the end. Sorry to cut you off. I didn't mean to cut you off, Bo. But
you're good.
They like at the end, and he like instead of the other seasons where he just like forgets that he has other Pokemon, in Hoenn he specifically says at the beginning of the tournament, he goes, "I'm choosing to only use my new friends." Like that was the point of this journey for me specifically, was to only use my new friends. And so he goes and he does that. And I think that's very poetic as well when he goes to the league at the end and he only uses the new Pokemon he had caught. More so than like when he does it in Unova or other places. I just thought that was very, very cool as well.
Yeah, it kind of sets his stage for when he does it later on.
Yeah, but then it just doesn't feel as good.
Also
I don't
makes
know.
it disappointing in the finals, the Champions finals, that he doesn't use any old Pokemon.
Dude, I was really
why?
upset when they didn't do it at the end of like the one that's just like, this is the penultimate. He becomes the champion. He's only using his new Pokemon.
Like I'm kind of okay with it against Leon, but I wish the battles up to Leon would have been
had more of his Pokemon
open.
I mean, to be
So
fair,
much.
I did really appreciate the way that like the last 11 episodes handled everything, and every episode he just had a different squad of 5, and he just had all of them. They all show up in some form, you know. It was pretty neat in that.
To be a master was really
That was a
really
great send off. That was a great send off.
That was
But
fantastic.
yeah, I would also allow
What a way to
to
end
have
it.
you to let you. I will allow you to have Sceptile in the top 5. I assume Sigma doesn't object.
I don't object. No, it's a
Okay.
solid Pokemon. It was on
When-
the fringe for me.
Awesome.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you convinced me. It's like it's one I was willing to allow into it, but it wasn't one I was
Mhm.
willing to suggest for it. If that makes sense.
That makes sense. What would you put in the bottom, Bo?
Okay.
I think the bottom's-
I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I'm gonna put in
I'm okay
Buizel.
with that. I feel
Yeah,
like
sure.
Boisel's just what a weird Pokemon to include in like that banger squad outside of Gibble. I feel like there's a lot of
Yeah,
highs and a lot
such a
of
weird
lows.
one. And he trades
Yeah.
Apom for Buizel, which Buizel I feel like made so much sense on Dawn's team, even with Piplup already being there. Like Buizel fits in as a little weirdo runt, like with all her other little weirdo runts, like
Scrapper,
Pachirisu.
I mean,
yeah, Cyndaquil, you know, like all those
I
little
don't
dudes.
blame them for not
Um,
evolving it because I don't like Floatzel's design. If I'm going to be
Floatzel is
honest,
worse than
Oh.
Boisel's design. You're correct.
like
Yeah.
Weasel is a better design,
100%.
but
Yes.
Weasel's a great design. Floatzel's mid
Yeah.
at best. So yeah, I totally get why they didn't evolve it in the anime, but also like, come on, Ash, man, you let go of Apom, which
Mhm.
like Apom broke the rules, jumped the ship to join you.
I know.
And then like, oh, it likes to perform in contests. Why don't you just do some contests, bud? You're there all the time anyway with Dawn. Why do you got
I
to trade him away? Why don't you
know.
just branch out a little bit? You know,
I do
buddy?
love.
And he did for a while,
I do
but
love
you know,
because Sigma and I were
Anyway.
looking at this before we started. They have like the flashbacks from the Pokemon Journeys like final battles where you get the different teams throughout the generations, and like it shows like Ash is the OG6, you know, Pidgeot, Butterfree, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and Charizard, and then it's like everything else he caught in Kanto and the Orange Islands. Followed up by his Johto squad, and then his Hoenn squad, and in the Hoenn squad it also includes Ambipom, which isn't his Pokemon anymore.
was never right. He
No,
never had Ambipom. He had
Ambipom.
Apom, and then Dawn evolved
exactly.
it to Ambipom.
and then she left it to become like a ping pong champion.
Yeah,
or
what are
something.
they going to be a ping pong champion?
Such an
it's just
odd story.
like,
arc.
yeah.
what like a weird like Pokemon to be like, yeah, that was Ash's, right?
They like added it right at the end of the Battle Frontier saga, and they're like,
Yeah,
yeah, we kind of lost ideas with it, so we got rid of it.
we thought it was cute, but Ash only has 2 shoulders, and we can't keep both of them are Pikachu's or for Pikachu. Okay,
It felt like it feels like in you know when you do like
Yeah.
D&D and you have like a sub story plot
Yes.
at the beginning that everybody cares about, and then you get like 5 or 6 sessions in, and you're like, do you guys actually care about this anymore? Can we just like kind of drop this part and just carry on with the rest of the thing?
that's what happened.
And
yes.
it's like, yeah, we're just gonna kind of forget about this, and maybe it'll come up like in something later, but probably not.
Okay, I'm gonna nominate a top slot.
Okay.
Bring it.
Uh,
Hopefully we don't hate this one. I'm trying to not just choose like the original squad because I feel
It's
like
okay.
we will. I feel like we
We
will.
we ignore Squirtle all the time. It's fine. It's used to it at this
Okay, to be
point.
fair, Squirtle I would not nominate. I would not nominate Squirtle.
Squirtle is the lowest one of the. Yeah, no,
I would
it's
not.
pretty low.
I would not nominate Squirtle. I would actually, because this one actually got a story. And is like kind of the odd one out. Is Crocodile. Because
I like
one, it's
Crocodile.
got cool sunglasses just like Squirtle.
Yep.
2, I really like it was like such a slow burn because Ash like saw this Sandile several times throughout the series, and then he finally catches it when it's a Krokorok, and then it just becomes even cooler Crocodile at the end. Like he fully evolves like 2 Pokemon that entire generation, and Crocodile's one of them, and I'm here
Crocodile's
for it.
cool too. Like
And Crocodile's a
3.
good Pokemon, right?
He got 3 up there. That said, one of them's a P-Dub, so like it doesn't count.
Okay,
but, yeah.
okay. The flyer doesn't count, guys. Like
He got the bug and the bird up to full.
the
No
flyers,
starters.
Flyers don't count, guys. Flyers, no.
The flyer's always getting there. It doesn't count.
Like it's just that's like default.
Actually,
like,
that's not completely true. Rowlet exists, I guess.
Rowlet wasn't the flyer, but Rowlet I also am not mad about, but that's for other reasons.
No,
think.
I don't have issues with Rowlet. I think it's cute that it eats the Everstone.
I like that Rowlet is just like an incompetent sleepy boy. You know, like
Like I have no issues with Rowlet. It's not a deep enough Pokemon for me to love. I don't have
he's
issues.
just an
with
incompetent sleepy boy. But yeah, I would like to nominate Crocodile for top 5. I feel like it like I just to prevent myself from just saying like Bulbasaur. I wanted to like put it there. I'll leave that one for you, Bo. It's okay.
Are we just building our premium Ashes team?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because right now we've got Charizard and Fernape,
everything that
Sceptile,
got to
Crocodile.
the top.
It feels,
right?
I mean, things that got to the top level tended to have better stories. That can't be helped.
Those were Pokemon that had stories. I mean, I could make an argument for something like either Oshawott or Totodile.
Which
the
best thing
Oshawott, they were just like comedic water types that Ash had, you know.
Piplup felt like it was, or Oshawott felt like it was just Piplup again, which is fine. Piplup's great.
Again. I was going to say the same thing. Piplup is adorable. Oshawott
tried. I think it's adorable when it's walking and it just goes ash.
Yeah.
Ash. That's adorable, but
so
like
cute.
it doesn't get that far for me.
Yeah. Okay, so I have to do a bottom, and I guess I think I'm gonna get controversial here now. I don't know. Like I feel like all of like the very easy to dislike Pokemon are gone. Maybe you think I'm incorrect.
I mean, Palpitoad's there, but you don't need to get Palpitoad.
I'm not going to dominate Palpitoad. Palpitoad's fine. Like Palpitoad did nothing wrong. Nothing that Palpitoad did was Palpitoad's fault.
Palpitoad's existence hurts me, but that's just Palpitoad in general. It's not specifically Ash's.
Yeah.
Minus Crocodile, the Gen 5 team is the same as Pikachu, and we just get it. It just gets a default as it's just bad.
We know it, guys.
That.
We know.
And we're just not gonna nominate those in there because they're doing just
like I said. I didn't work.
We already put Pig Knight down there. Okay,
we put Pig Knight down there.
Oh, we did. You're right. You're right. Pig Knight is special.
Pig Knight's a special type of awful, I think. Okay, so for bottom, and this might be a little controversial. I want to nominate Ash's Muck, even though it had like the one really cool episode that it beat the Bellsprout. I just think it was a really weird addition in general, and it doesn't do anything after that battle with the Bellsprout other than the same thing where it tries to eat Professor Oak constantly. You can disagree with me. You can disagree with me.
This is where it gets hard because
I guess it does fight Gary Scissor.
Pokemon
It does fight.
I kind of love.
Gary Scissor.
It does fight Scizor. It does.
It's in the Gary battle. It's in the Gary battle. Like hard stop. Like I don't know. That Gary battle is like penultimate Pokemon.
It is Professor Oak's best friend. It is more Professor Oak's Pokemon than Ash's Pokemon.
That is true.
That I will give it, and so we might put it down there because it's not as much Ash's Pokemon, but the times it shows up, it's like I don't know. To me, it feels like it's that solid guy he's got in the box.
Yeah,
it's not every day. It's not every battle that Muck is going to be effective. But the ones that we bring it to, it's like Muck is so clutch.
I wish that there were just more opportunities for Ash to have used Muck outside of league battles, if that makes sense. Like I feel like we never got that. Also, man, okay, there were some wild translation issues in the episode he catches Muck, because it's very obvious that things are just happening so quickly at the end of that episode, probably due to like cuts and stuff like that they're trying to make for the translation. And they're talking about how Pikachu takes out all the Grimer and stuff like that, and they all run away, and then all that's left is the Muck that was already there previously. But the way the translation works is just like, it's like, oh, there's another Muck that's slightly smaller than the other Muck that was just here. And I'm just like, what is happening right now? I cannot follow this. How did I follow this show as a child? I am so lost. It was so fun. It's like so wildly funny. It's very clear that there was like one Muck and then they cleared it out, but the way that like the script is written is terrible. But yeah, I don't know. Like I like Muck as like a concept, and I really like the idea that he has like these box mons that are coming clutch all the time. But I just wish we had like a couple episodes of outside the box, you know, and outside the Indigo League, where we had like 2 seconds to bond with them. Because I like looking back at it, Muck becoming super affectionate to Oak. One is either just, I don't know if it's like a commentary of like, man, you've left this in the box that long. Or two, it's just a character trait that just pops out of nowhere.
I mean, I assume it's because Muck has more charisma than Tracy, but you know.
That's true though. That's true.
Well, and like Muck, I think it is kind of sad that Ash doesn't love it, but like every time you see Muck and Ash interact, Muck jumps on top of him because he loves him so much. And it's the same with Oak. And I think Muck is really just a big old cutie. And he wants cuddles. And he just wants to be affectionate towards a good, loving person. And he knows Oak's a good person.
Wait, we're not putting it in the bottom? Okay.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think so. He's too cute.
That's fine.
I like Muck.
Okay, he's on the bottom.
Bo has sold me.
Bo has fixed it. So yeah, no, we got 3 in the bottom, 4 in the top.
Only because Alicia's Ash's Pokemon.
Yeah.
You know, like that. I just
all right. Well, to be fair, I don't think there's like any Pokemon that are quote unquote like bad for Ash, right? Like
I know that's why I said this is why it's gonna get hard. That's why it's gonna get hard.
All right, so Sigma, you get to go top and bottom. We have 1 slot left in the top, 2 slots left in the bottom.
I'm gonna start with the bottom nominee. I have issues with Ash's Journey team. And
okay. I didn't want to get there, but yeah, you're probably right.
I have issues with it, and I don't know what issue I want to hit on it because there are a lot. There are a lot. I almost want to say Lucario because I hate the Chosen One narrative it got.
Oh, dude, I do just like that a little bit though. Like where they were just like, hey,
like where it's like this egg in the Pokemon Center and it senses Ash's presence and it just starts pulsing.
It's like remember that movie where we said Ash has like a really good aura, and they're just like, what if we made that a plot in the show?
Yeah, right. I'm like, I hate that there's two.
Okay, I'm also like really mad that they were trying to avoid so hard giving Ash like an actual Mega Pokemon in Gen 6, and so far that they made like Mega or Ash Greninja, not Mega Greninja, Ash Greninja, and then they're just like, what if we just forgot all that?
Well, he needs a Mega at this point. We're giving him all the things. It's like,
I know,
so we'll give him this Lucario. It's like,
sure.
And the thing is, like, I probably hate Lucario the least of this group, but also I hate it the most for what it stands for.
I kind of agree. Like what it stands for, I think is terrible. I think it's terrible.
I'm not sure they ever did much with him being like the chosen one from the egg. That was just like that episode.
No, they didn't. They just did it. They just did it so they could give him a Mega. like
they could give him the Riolu egg and then
they just wanted to give him a Mega capable Pokemon. Like that's it.
Like I don't love that he caught like evolved Gen 1 Pokemon. Like Dragonite is probably the one he could have gotten rid of most on that team, but
yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of problems with that team for a number of reasons, but
I don't like Dracovish in general. I think he could have had a better Gen 8 Pokemon in that slot. I don't know. There are a lot of issues.
Okay. The one thing I did like was the Surfetched. I like the Surfetched.
Surfetched was the one I was not going to complain about.
Yeah.
I am perfectly fine with Surfetched being there. Surfetched has no issue.
I do think the other ones were weird choices. Like I would have loved to see him with any number of other Gen 8 Pokemon.
I have no issue with Gengar. I kind of wish we found out that it was the Haunter from before.
Oh, dude. What? Okay. What a missed opportunity, actually, though.
Especially since we got like the first episode in Journeys or one of the earlier episodes where we found Pichu getting raised by the Kangaskhan.
Yeah.
Like we could have had that episode.
Dude, we could have. And it could have been like, oh, after I left Sabrina, I went and became a lonely boy.
Like he's just in Vermilion City, right? It's not that far.
Yeah, that's true.
It could be the same one.
Okay, but anyway, yeah, Lucario. Who's your top? Who's your top?
Oh, this is hard. I don't want to nominate a Pokemon that doesn't exist and loses to good type matchups. So
okay.
You know what? Mark was almost on this episode. I'll try to sell Heracross.
Dude, okay. I'm okay with Heracross though. Like, I think Heracross of his Gen 2 squad is pretty decent. I'm sad that he doesn't get to have it for a long time though, which is the only reason I wouldn't put it up there is because he has
like my second favorite. I love the gimmick of sucking on Bulbasaur all the time. I think that's hilarious.
That's it though.
I think he literally has it for like, it's not that many episodes. It feels like almost Primeape-esque where like he gets Primeape and Primeape's gone like 2 episodes later.
And they don't even tell us anything where like Heracross goes. He just gets replaced.
No, he gets replaced.
and it is just gone. And yeah, it's like, I don't know. I would love to say Heracross because Heracross
if
is
I'm
probably
being-
of Ash's Pokemon in my top 5 like
Yeah,
personal
like,
favorites.
that's where I'm at.
But of
It's
Ash's
like
Pokemon,
of the
like,
Johto Pokemon. Also, why is Donphin in that picture and not the Owen? But irrelevant.
No, I was like, so like quite literally.
because he got
He
him
did
in
catch him in
Hoenn
Hoenn.
and then evolved him in Battle Frontier. Yeah,
No,
that's
okay.
whack.
literally, Heracross gets sent back because Ash needed the Tauros briefly in an episode.
Yeah, I
And
remember
then
the Tauros.
He sends the Tauros back, and Professor Oak's like, "Can I just like keep checking out this Heracross thing you caught because it's too good.
It's rare?
and it's too good, and we can't have you have this the rest of the anime."
Yo, this Heracross is sick. I'm
No, if I'm being-
like, okay. This dude is awesome. I'm
Yeah,
keeping him here.
exactly.
You can't have this back.
If I'm being honest,
Keep that stupid Tauros.
Yeah,
Ash
he didn't
is-
have him that long actually.
Ash's coolest Johto Pokemon is probably Bayleaf.
I don't
Like
know.
it's not even that good.
I don't know.
Totodale's
Like,
adorable
I feel-
dancing, but it's not.
I feel like
that much.
his Johto team is really weird. I don't know.
It is definitely like the weakest of, well, second weakest. I think. It's
Yes,
probably
I would
still.
agree with that.
But
yeah.
It's
agree.
it's down there.
The
It's
problem
towards,
is the Johto squad was like it overlapped with his Kanto squad in such a weird way that
because it
caused-
slowly dissolved the Kanto
it
squad
slowly
into
dissolved
it.
the Kanto squad. It took a
I
while
mean-
for Bulbasaur to leave.
I will say
Much like replacing the power.
the
Yes, it felt like that.
the Entei movie opening is probably one of the
Why do
coolest
the
opening
dinosaur
battles.
helmet
But
stay when they get the ninja powers? Why?
just gotta wean them off.
Dino Ninja Thunder Fury.
All right.
Here,
Okay,
let Bo
Bo.
have one.
Bo, it's your turn. We got 4 and 4, I think. We got top. We need a top and a
Oh,
bottom.
man.
Still,
I
You could
was
close us
hoping
out.
we'd be done by the time we got
we
back
could close
to
it
me.
out. Just make some bold predictions.
Yeah,
bold
it's-
suggestions.
It's hard. We haven't talked about it at all. I think we're gonna get some angry people that we put Lucario down
That's
the
fine.
bottom.
Let them hate
And
us.
as much as I want to say, Bulbasaur or something, I feel like we have to talk at least about Ash's Greninja.
No,
once.
I mentioned it.
no,
I
you-
said
as one
I
of the
said
best
it's a
Pokemon.
fake Pokemon that lost a type matchup, a favorable type matchup in the finals.
It did.
Oh,
it
okay.
did. But I don't know. Was that his fault or the writer's fault?
I missed that.
Like I feel like that was the
What, that
writer's
he was a-
fault.
That he was a fake Pokemon, or that he lost the type advantage.
That he lost the type advantage. I think that was the writer's fault. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, it was.
Like the writers didn't know how to satisfactorily end it. Actually, if you there were interviews with the writers of the anime after Gen 6 wrapped up, and they were actually just planning on letting him win.
Mhm.
And then like last minute, it's kind of like how the animes ended or like had him lose in the past. They're just like, oh, we're gonna keep going. So he can't win the whole thing yet. If he wins the whole thing, we're screwed. And that interview itself was the reason why, like, when I heard that he won the championship in Japan in the anime, I was like, oh man, the show's ending. The show's ending because like they have forced him to lose so many times.
I mean, he won the Alolan Championship, fine, but
Yeah, that doesn't count. That doesn't count.
I mean, there's also a reason we're not talking about his Alola Pokemon at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also won the Bocefus League.
Yes, exactly.
The very first one that ever existed. Yeah,
We made it just so we could win.
I'm the Bocefus World Champion
Um,
of the Bocefus League.
but yeah, no, I would be okay with Greninja actually.
I'm
'cause
fine with it. I was
thought-
joking.
Yeah,
But
I like that we
We
chose a
can
fully
knock it-
evolved starter of every type.
I mean,
we can definitely knock back Greninja because like Lapras.
I was
or
willing to go
Snorlax, I
Lapras.
would also
Lapras
put
was
up there.
probably the one I was keeping
Lapras
my
is
eye
a
on.
good one actually though. Oof. Okay, if you're gonna nominate,
Lapras gets full story.
and
Gets
it comes
full
back
growth
like
'cause it's a
multiple
baby
times.
Ash
It comes back.
multiple times.
Oh,
I
I-
changed. Forget actually put Greninja's Greninja's my bottom pick now, and Lapras is my top pick.
I said, Ash Greninja is fake. It is not a Pokemon that exists. I don't know
I
what you're talking
will. I will put. I would put Lapras up there actually. Lapras is a good one.
Yeah, I think Lapras. I think it's Lapras.
Lapras is a good one actually because it does show up.
I can't believe
Man,
it.
what a good choice though. I do like Lapras.
I
That's such a good one.
can't believe I let you guys put Lucario on the bottom.
Really? I think it's bad.
I mean, I fought against the urge to put Dragonite or Gengar down there. Just let it be known.
I wouldn't let you put either one of them down.
I figured I could get away with
I don't
Lucario.
care. I don't care that it was Gen 1 love. I loved watching Dragonite and Gengar whoop butt that whole season. Not enough, but
But yeah, okay. So do we want to put? Do we actually want to put Greninja at the bottom? Is that what you want to do? Like,
no, I was kind of joking.
He has 3 flying types
well,
that season.
As one of my
I
nominations.
think one
yeah,
of
how
those
does he have to?
belonged
Okay, no, yeah, Gen 6.
Can we put Gen 6 flying types?
Can you
as
just choose
bottom?
one of them? And why is it Holucha?
Holucha was gonna be one of my bottom picks.
I don't think
Not-
Holucha
I don't-
did that much, other than
I
being
don't have strong
Holucha.
opinions. Didn't it train up the Noibat when it was affordable?
It did train up the Noibat when it was a baby, but like that's it. I don't know. Like, I just feel like Holucha didn't do anything.
Not really, no. For being a Pokemon that should
Corphish,
be
you
able
put
to have
Corphish
a
down
large presence.
I think Corphish was really. I don't know. Like I remember when Corphish debuted, I thought it was really sick.
I think Corphish
Yeah.
is more fine than like
And that was
Glalie or
it.
Torkoal.
I thought Corphish was the way to kind of like give Ash his moment to actually have Krabby on his team during the season.
Man,
Like I would
know
actually
what they
vouch for
could
Torkoal because I think that's a terrible fire type.
It was until like Gen 7.
Yeah, well, I still
you know what they could totally do? They could totally animate old.
Also, Torkoal was in the
seasons.
Tobias fight. Just
Like,
saying.
those old seasons.
oh my gosh, Torkoal, what a terrible Pokemon. I think Torkoal could
Torkoal.
make the bottom. I think Torkoal could make the bottom. I just feel like that, like of all the fire types they could have chosen from Gen 3 to give him, why Torkoal?
It could have been a camel.
Yeah, they could have given him Numel.
Camerupt would have been cooler, I think.
Could have been a
Who
camel.
else is there?
Who? Do you know what, Bo? You're asking really good questions that are deep.
I was like, you could have the camel. That's it. May already had
Yeah,
the,
let's
the
wait.
chicken.
Wait, we're gonna look this up. Because now I need to know what Gen 3 fire types are there.
There's not.
There's Torkoal. That's the only pure one. And there's Nubble, and there's Blaziken.
People say about Gen 4 fire types, but they always forget about.
Maybe
Gen
he
3
didn't need
also
a
has
fire,
no
water,
fire
grass force.
types.
Yeah, maybe he didn't need a fire type. To be fair, that is true.
Yeah.
He could have had like a Mawile. People like Mawile, right?
That would have been cool. I don't know. There's a lot of Gen 3 Pokemon he
Oh,
could have
that'd
had
be
instead.
tight.
It would have been cool if he would have caught like one of the cool ghosty boys.
Ghosty Boys. Aron would have been cool.
Ooh, that would have been cool, actually. Man,
Yeah.
okay, that's a sicker type. He should have done that. Why did we have to give him Torkoal? Like, they're just like, yeah, but Glalie, though. And it's just like, that's right when I stopped watching the anime, and I was really like, when I saw like the final team composition, I was like, why is there a Glalie there?
I was willing to
what a
accept
weird
Glalie.
choice.
I was willing to accept Glalie in the bottom too.
I would also accept Glalie because it's just a weird choice.
It just kind of showed up one day. It's like, oh, okay.
It just
cool.
showed up, and I think it just showed up too close to the end,
Yeah.
and it just never got any time to shine. He could have got a Beldum. Come on, guys. Come on.
And wasn't Glalie like the one that was replaced for Donphan for the most part?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Yeah. So it like never got to. And I mean, it's just a floating head. No, you can't do much with it. I was
Like,
shocked they
Snowrun
gave it
had
to him.
personality, but I don't think it was a Snowrun for that long.
No.
I don't know. Coral's, Glalie, and Horizons has a
Okay,
ton
that's
of
true.
personality.
Coral-
I love.
That's because
I
Coral's
love
just a
that.
very animated character.
It is Coral. It is Coral. Glalie plays the
So
henchman
are we
to her
okay
and
putting
is perfect.
Glalie as that
but-
fifth bottom slot?
I mean, it's Glalie or Torkoal.
Ash is
Ash
Glalie. Yeah.
That's right. Yes.
Well, I might put Torkoal
Okay.
before Glalie. I don't know.
I don't
They're
care
both
which
bad.
I put Torkoal because I like Glalie more.
Okay, we'll put Torkoal. I think Torkoal is a choice. Mostly because if not, we're gonna just sit here all day. Because the problem is, all these Pokemon have
Right.
personality. All these Pokemon have things that were like, oh man, that was a cool moment.
Except on
Yeah.
Pheasant.
Right.
But
That's why I was like,
except
this is
on
going to get
Pheasant.
hard, except for the Pokemon.
That's
we
on
don't
Pheasant,
like.
but we can't make the entire bottom 5 the Gen 5 team. Okay.
that's why I didn't say it.
We can't be like wisely Vanny here.
I also honorable mention for the bottom. I want to say what it's not midday or midnight. It's dusk form.
Okay, I
dusk
thought that
form
was more
Lycanroc.
well
Dumb.
done.
Why does
I thought that was more well done than Ash.
why does
Greninja.
Ash have to get a special
I
everything?
know,
Why can't he just
right?
have a regular goddamn Lycanroc? Why does he have to get a special one
You know
just
what? You're
for
right.
him?
I
Like,
agree.
come on.
So I would also like the honorable mention for top Kingler just because it's cool.
Kingler is
And-
cool. Not
Noted.
quite there, but it's
Yes.
cool.
It like
I don't
shows
think I
up.
would've
It
li-
just show. I liked it for the meme of like this is the first time Ash pulled a Pokemon from the box, and
And it
everybody
just gains so much XP.
Well, I love like the underdog story that is just Ash's story. And he's just like he's just constantly like tripping over success. Where he's like, guys, I got a good feeling about this, and brings Krabby for the
Didn't they
after
make
never
fun of him for
using-
doing it too?
Yeah,
It's
'cause
like
they-
this
they're
is
like-
his first battle.
Well, no,
What
and
are
it
you
all makes
doing?
sense. Like they're all like giving him reasonable criticism, and then he just like goes, yeah, so I won because my Krabby evolved in the middle of the battle. And it's just like, dude, man, I hate you. I hate you, Ash.
I like that version of Ash.
Yes, that the version of Ash where he is incompetent and tripping over himself is my favorite version of Ash.
So I think this tells us one of two things. I think one, Ash might have just happened into an extra small but extra strong
That's true.
Krabby and just happened to have caught it and it was just
Mm-hmm.
beefed, or Professor Oak is juicing.
He's got lots of rare candies in the
Professor Oak wants to shut down his cocky little grandkid.
Ash,
And he's
Professor
like, you know
Oak has
what'll
been
do it?
training all.
If I juice up Ash's Pokemon in the
All of
box,
Ash's?
that's why Muck undefeated, Kingler undefeated, Tauros wrecking him. And
Yeah.
it's just like until Gary's out of the picture. As soon as Ash sends a Pokemon in the box, it's just like, oh yeah, now it's the strongest Pokemon ever. Like, yeah, I think Oak is juicing.
I think up until Gen 2, maybe. After that, I think Professor Oak then begins to have problems at home. Because that's when
Yeah.
he has
Tracy
to,
caught him. That's why. That's what happened.
Tracy ruined everything.
He couldn't do it anymore
yeah.
because Tracy was watching him.
But yeah, all right, everybody at home, our top 5 Ash's Pokemon are Ash's Charizard, Ash's Infernape, Ash's Sceptile, Ash's Crocodile, and Ash's Lapras. His bottom 5 Pokemon are Ash's Gibble, Ash's Pignite, Ash's Boizel, Ash's Lucario, and Ash's Torkoal. Agree or disagree, send us an email at puclpodcast@gmail.com and we will read them on the show next week. I am excited to see how wrong you guys think we were.
I am happy I'm not on next week to hear
We're gonna
all the
get
complaints about
flamed for
Lucario.
Oh, we're gonna get
Lucario.
flamed for everything. We're gonna
Yeah.
get flamed for everything.
Because that list at the bottom is just, you're just like, Pignite, yep, Torkoal, yep. Like, okay, all these, and you're like, Lucario, you're like, that is on lunchbox.
I don't care if it's on lunchboxes. I don't care.
That one is on t-shirts. Like, what?
Oh, all right. Well, we're gonna kick things on over
This
then
one sucks.
to Puckle's Poke Quiz, where we're gonna quiz your co-host on their insane Pokemon knowledge. We'll catch you all on the flip flop.
Oh, hi, and welcome to the Poké Quiz, the part of the show where we quiz our co-hosts on their insane Pokemon knowledge. I'm Mark from the Dunsparce Gang, here to explain the rules. Our fabulous co-hosts will work as a team to answer 5 Pokemon-themed trivia questions that fans have submitted on the Discord server. Each question is worth 1 point, with Pokedex and multiple answer questions worth more, for a total of 7 points. The host can use a free hint at any time. If they get all the answers correct and do not use the hint, they can cash it in for an 8th point.
Welcome to our Poke Quiz, and thank you for that introduction, Mark from the Dunsparce Gang. We're going to jump into it. Professor Oak, of course, wants to remind you to submit your questions at pucklediscord.com. We need all of the questions we can get. We love them all. He stumped the co-host because we're getting to the bottom of the barrel, so if you ask the hard questions, we got to use them. So, unfortunately for all of them.
Yeah, we've been doing this Poké quiz over
It's
10
true.
years.
I
Don't
just
say
put up a
that.
bunch
Like,
of more
there's-
episodes in the old feed.
Yeah.
Old feed.
Yeah.
Nice.
We've been doing this for a while, though. It's a lot.
Yeah,
we have asked a lot of
it's been
questions
a lot of
multiple
questions.
times. I do know this. But yeah.
Uh,
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I get to share this with you. I forgot to share this guy with you guys. I'm so sorry. I have to share with you this screen because that way you can see the timer. Oops, that's the wrong screen. This one, I think. Yep, there we go. Because there's a timer on the screen if you're not aware nowadays. So, Yeah.
What? You're cheating.
so
no,
your
he's
first
making sure
question,
we don't cheat.
I'm making sure you don't cheat. Yeah.
Actually, it's to make sure the Whimsicott quizzes actually get done in under 15
Yes,
minutes.
it's so that we can't get these ums and ahs for 5 minutes straight on question number 1. So
Oh man, come on.
we're gonna get right into it with that first general trivia question. As always, this is from Chairman Charge-a-Bug. In Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, there is one place where you can evolve Pikachu, Cubone, and Execute into their Cantonian evolutions. Where is it?
I know this
Time
one.
is starting now.
It's in the Ultra Space.
Go for it. I don't.
It's where you fight. You can catch legends. or
I
yeah.
knew this one too. Yeah, you're correct. It is the Ultra Space Wilds. Yeah. Whenever you go to catch like one of the
Nice.
Ultra Beasts or something, you can just if you bring a Pikachu, you can use the Thunderstone. It becomes a regular Raichu.
Yeah, you're not in Alola anymore.
Exactly. Not a Lola anymore. You guys
That's
are
so
one
fun.
for
I love
one. Yeah, because you're you're in a different region. It's really cool. I wish they would do that in the opposite direction nowadays, where like you could just evolve.
Yeah, for
Yeah, just
everything
to
else.
bring back there hasn't been a game where you can
The
evolve and
Alola
execute
forms
into an
and-
Alola and Executor anywhere
I feel
else.
like you should have been able to do that if you were standing in the
Blueberry
right
Academy.
spot in Blueberry Academy.
Exactly. I agree with you 100%. All right, another general trivia question coming your way. This one's from Swario on the Discord server. In Generation 4, which move hits a Pokemon with Wonder Guard, regardless of its type effectiveness? Time is on the clock. I will say that this is probably a bug in the code and not like a real thing. Otherwise,
Hmm.
and I'm going to double check.
I have no idea.
But I believe this is correct. Oops, I clicked off of the PowerPoint, so the timer stopped.
All right.
So I
what,
can't double check.
For
I can't double
hair.
check.
what are your thoughts here? Because
I will tell you it was a move that was introduced in Generation 4.
it was a move Generation 4. Hello, computer screen again.
Sorry. You get the
I was
computer
trying to
screen.
look
they
at it
don't
really
get
fast, but I
yeah.
couldn't see anything.
Like,
What's
a weird move in Generation 4 that would have that weird coding aspect to it? Like something that could be typeless. I would.
It's so
have thought.
stupid. It's so stupid. I don't know. I can't. I don't want to give you any more free hints, or the comments will be.
Do you want to
mad.
use the hint? Do you want to use the hint on
It's a
this one?
single point. It's better used elsewhere. Would it be something like Judgment, maybe?
You just think too
Maybe.
rationally, but
Because Judgment gets different types. I don't know.
That
That would be
make
where my
sense,
thought process
actually.
goes. But that
man,
just
what a good one!
comment-
What a good one! What a good thought process. It's
yeah.
very logical. It makes sense. I don't think you're good.
Well,
there
I
otherwise.
think based.
I
don't
told
think we're
you
gonna
guys
get
when I was
any-
writing these, I'm like, we're scraping the bottom.
It's
of the
the hard
barrel here,
ones.
guys.
Yeah.
We're scraping the bottom of the barrel.
That is a hard one. I like Judgment for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like it's probably not.
You guys
but
are
yeah,
running
sure.
out of time based on the bar on the screen. So
What is it? Roar of Time?
Oh, I thought the hint was going towards your direction. I thought he was saying yes, but the sarcasm maybe not.
what's sarcasm?
Are you sure it's not Roar of Time? That would be funny.
That would be funny. That would be a good one.
That
It's very
would be
logical.
funny.
What do you guys want to lock in here in the next like 15, 20 seconds?
Is there a move based on logic?
That's what I was trying to think
Oh,
of.
guys,
wow.
you know,
Slap.
okay, now you're just looking way too into it.
He kept saying logic. He said it so many times.
Dude, don't even think about that. Oh, man. You guys are on fire.
All right, it's Logic Blast.
Are you locking Logic Blast?
No, I think-
the timer's
I think
almost
Jud-
up here, guys. Give me an answer.
I think Judgment. I
Judgment,
think Judgment's got to be it.
Let's double check. You ran out of time here. The answer is Firefang, obviously.
obviously.
What?
I mean,
Obviously.
that's
It's a bug
that's
in
a
the
move you would
code.
already use against it too. So.
It's a bug. It's a bug in the code for something. It's probably because one, it was programmed in as like a new move in Generation 4, and they probably messed up something with the code or something like that. I don't know. Like it's the hard question that nobody ever knew. So, but if you would have like skill swapped it onto like, I don't know, a Pokemon that wasn't weak to fire, it would apparently still work.
Because you could still skill swap Wonder Guard in that time.
Yeah,
Because they took away that ability, right?
they
Like,
did. I don't know.
they said, no, you
'cause
can't do that
Entrainment, I
anymore.
think worked. Entrainment worked. I thought maybe not. I don't know. Either way, 0 for 1 on that very easy question. The second slot. All right.
That question anyone could have gotten.
Anybody could have gotten. This is your Pokedex entry question. This is from I used my hint already.
We didn't. Let's go.
And this is from Pokemon Violet, the first entry. It can afflict a target with terrifying illusions that are under its control. The deeper the sadness in its friends' souls, the paler this Pokemon becomes. Who's that Pokemon? It can afflict its target with terrifying illusions that are under its control. The deeper the sadness in its friends' souls, the paler this Pokemon becomes.
So I go to something like Hatena, Hatchram. I don't know.
I'm thinking that too, but the friends' souls part in particular makes me think maybe like Grievard.
I will remind you guys as well the timer resets when you go to the second.
Okay.
Entry, so you don't share this.
Honestly, based on the trailer with Grievard, where like I can see it. Yeah, we could go Grievard for the first one.
I just don't know about the afflict a target with terrifying illusions under its control because it seems more playful. And it just happens to drain life force energy.
I mean, that could be like the Scarlet entry, and then this is the Violet entry. No.
That could be too. The drains of the steeper the sadness in its friend's soul.
The paler this Pokemon becomes.
Like Grievard is a very pale Pokemon.
That's what I'm thinking. Like Ghostly becomes paler.
Hatterene is
like
also a very pale Pokemon, so like if it isn't that,
it is.
Like we'll probably get a better hint with
know.
whatever the next Dex entry is. So
which one are we
I
going
feel like though
I think we're gonna go Grievard.
The Hatterene line. Yeah, I feel like the Hatterene line talks more about emotions than souls.
Granted.
Okay,
Sadness is emotion.
Line.
I think.
But yeah.
I think Grievard.
Yeah, Grievard's
Yeah, I like Grievard.
All right. Again, from I used my hint already, but I forgot to change the name.
This says it's
okay. So this is looking good for
Pokemon
Grievard.
Scarlet.
Oh.
This Pokemon is cloaked in the souls of its comrades who perished during a punishing journey of the river of their birth.
The only other game it could have come from was Legends Arceus. Okay, it's Basculegion, right?
We're locking that in.
Oh, okay.
It might be female Basculegion, but it's
I don't care which one it
Basculegion.
is. I don't know which
I
one it
assume
is.
female because I think female is like whiter.
It is, but I don't know the answer. Yeah, you're correct. It is Basculegion. I only got the one sprite, so this is what you get. You get the male one. But you were correct. You guys got that. You guys are 2 for 3, knocking it out of the park here. Your next
Nice work
next
on
question, you can get
Yeah.
3 points. There are, I believe, 8 answers because this is your multiple answer question. There are 8 answers here. I'm going to give you a chance for up to 3 points here. I hope your Pokemon Go knowledge is very good.
It's medium.
Oh boy.
You do get a little bit of extra time on this question, obviously, because there's 8 answers here. And yeah, you could lock them all in however you want. So yeah, we're gonna get to it. The way we're gonna do it is for the first 3 answers you give me, you get a point. For the second 3 answers you give me, you get a second point. And if you give me all 8 answers, that is a total of 3 points. So let's see if you can do it. 3 strikes, you're out. You do have to lock in every answer. So here we go. Pun not intended, but very timely. This is from Smeargle19. In Pokemon Go, if Eevee has a particular nickname, then once per nickname, it is guaranteed to evolve into the following Pokemon, regardless of their conditions. What are these nicknames, and what Pokemon do they evolve them into?
So we know the
I'll
first
take
3,
just the
right?
nicknames
Okay.
as the answer. I'll just take the nicknames.
Oh yeah.
I know Sakura.
You do have to
okay.
lock these in. Uno momento. Let me get my my cheat sheet. So because Thatch doesn't know the.
Because I know
So for, like-
Rainer is one of them, right? The EV Bros.
I'm getting my cheat sheet. I got my cheat sheet here.
Yeah.
You might remember them better than I do. I remember Rainer as being the Vaporeon one.
So what are we locking in here, guys? Locking in.
I think we can definitely lock in Rainer and Sparky.
Rainer and Sparky are correct. That is the Vaporeon and Jolteon nicknames.
And
Sakura is the Espeon nickname. That is 3 of the 8 you need.
It's not.
Is
I was going to say, is it Tamayo? Tamayo came to mind for me.
Are you going to lock that in?
Sure.
For
Tamayo is Umbreon. Yes, that is correct. That is 4. There are 4 more left.
Was
Zoe? Flare.
You're missing Flareon, Leafeon, Glaceon, and Sylveon.
Flareon. I don't know what Flareon. It probably wouldn't be Flare if it's Flareon.
Mm-hmm.
You guys do have the hint. I will remind you.
Sparky.
I don't think it would be Flareon.
Oh, I forgot to start the timer. Gosh. Oh my god.
Well, no, you didn't. You just started it on time.
I don't remember what the theming was for Leafeon or Glaceon at all.
I don't,
because I feel like it was like was it even a rival that had it in the anime? I don't like.
Do you think Sylveon is Sylvie?
Is it Sylvie or Valerie?
Ooh, Valerie might be it.
I have no clue because I just got Sylveon the regular way.
I feel like we could probably get Flareon if we guessed. I'm trying to think of what they named their Pokemon. It's not Bernie. Bernie's great though.
I'm like okay with going for a hint here. I just kind of wish
to go for the hint.
Can we get a hint?
No memento. I'm double checking if I can give you a more intelligent hint. I'm double checking my logs to see if I can give you. Why are the nicknames for Eevee in Pokemon Go?
What are the?
I know the first 3 were from like the Eevee Bros.
Yeah, they were the Eevee Bros. I just don't.
You are missing one of them. You're missing the fire type.
Yeah, we realize that we don't know what the fire guy's name is.
Yeah, exactly. So the third Eevee brother, his name that you're missing is the first word in a 2-word fire type move that was introduced in Generation 8. You guys got Gen 2 figured out. Leafeon is oh wow, okay, you will never get these because the reason that you get the nicknames for the Leafeon and the Glaceon in Pokemon Go are because they're named after the NPCs that go through the research for you in Pokemon Go.
Yeah, no, they're not getting those. Okay.
Yeah. I will say, man, I don't even know how to tell you this.
Are they?
Same thing for the Sylveon actually as well. They're named after the NPC.
Oh, okay. So we're.
Well, that's.
Let me see if I can.
So let's work on Flareon for a sec. You said it's a move that's introduced in Generation 8.
A fire move.
Two-parter.
I'm gonna guess it's not Court. Good. I guess it's not Pyro. Actually,
Court. Pyro might be it. I think Pyro is it.
Maybe. Like as in Pyro Ball, but yeah, Pyro.
Yeah.
It's not a tar shot.
Because the only other thing I can think of is Flare. And I know Flare Blitz or anything like that wasn't introduced. I think it's Pyro.
Pyro is correct.
I almost remember Pyro now.
I'm going to give you these hints because I asked AI to tell me what those hints should be. I am going to try to give you these last 3, and it's so hard to give these to you without like just telling you. So Leafeon's the name is a Scandinavian name derived from the word for a twin flower or a lime tree. It begins with the letter L. The one for Glaceon is a short 3-letter name that sounds exactly like a frozen ray of light. Oh,
isn't that Rhea?
It's just Rhea. That is correct. There you go. That's 6. Thank God.
Nice.
And then Sylveon is a name that translates to killer in anime lore, but light or beam of sun in Old Persian. Christ. 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 I hate this. I hate this.
That's certainly a name.
Oh man. So yeah, that's your hint, I guess. And then okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. For Leafeon, the name sounds a lot like the word line, but with a couple of vowels added to the end.
Oh, is it Linnea and
It's
Rhea?
Linnea. It is Linnea and Rhea. Yes, that is correct.
Leia.
Okay, now
and
we've
Renee.
got Sylveon. Anime fans will know this immediately. It is the alias used by Light Yagami in the anime Death Note.
Oh, it's Kira?
Kira is correct. There we go. Huzzah! We did it.
All according to Keikaku. All right, let's go.
We did this all legitimately, and I didn't have to ask AI for a hint or anything.
Very straightforward names there.
I was very.
Nothing way out there.
Yeah, thanks, Smeargle19.
Thank you,
Very
Smeargle19.
good.
Like I said, we're running out of questions, guys. Okay, put those in at pucklediscord.com. Also send us emails.
Ask about the Pokemon that was in the One Piece manga. We'll figure it out.
All right. So for those of you at home, the answers were Rainer for Vaporeon, Sparky for Jolteon, Pyro for Flareon, Sakura for Espeon, Tamayo for Umbreon, Linnea for Leafeon, Rhea for Glaceon, and Kira for Sylveon. Moving on, you guys are that was 3 points, right? So you guys are 5 for 4. Your last question is your base stat question as always. I gave you 3.
No, I was gonna say I believe Sakura and Tamao were the
they were anime
dancers.
Characters. Yeah, they were anime characters.
Weren't they like kimono girl dancers?
Yeah.
Or was yeah, that's what they were.
Yep.
And
your next question is your base stat.
Sakura appeared in the anime as well as a recurring character in Johto for a second.
Your base stat question as always. This is coming to you from Eat Punch Beef. What Pokemon with the Flash Fire ability has the highest base special defense?
I mean,
wait, I asked this question. I swear to God, I asked this question.
My first thought goes to Heatran because I know that's a bulky guy.
I swear to God, I asked this question. Maybe I didn't. I don't know.
I like Heatran because I
don't know what else has Flash Fire.
Don't know what else.
What else would have a high special defense as Flash Fire? What in general has Flash Fire? Other than Typhlosion.
Like Arcanine's kind of bulky, but I don't think it's better than Heatran.
I don't think it is either. Heatran's working with 600. Actually, I think they lowered it, but it's working with 580 stat points.
Oh, I forgot to start the timer again.
Yeah.
Gosh, you guys got to tell me.
Oh,
I'm not looking at the screen. I'm looking at my phone trying to find the answer.
He's
messaging Jushiro to see if he knows the answer on his cruise.
Yeah, right. He's asking Jushiro if Jushiro knows. The expert.
He's really good at trivia.
He's.
I think he's in the top 4 still.
He's like me, in that his heart is in it more than the actual knowledge. I just don't. What do you? Yeah, like I'm just like, what is Flash Fire? What is
bulky fire type? Anyway.
Fire type. That's something like, what is bulky fire type? Yeah, Moltres. That is pressure.
That is
Let's go full pyro on this question. You guys got this.
Good old pyro ball.
Flareon.
Oh, is it?
Classic Thatch. Classic
Thatch. Coming back. All right. It's Flareon.
There are going to be so many angry comments at me. There's going to be so many angry comments.
I'm like, it's Flareon.
It's Flareon with its 125. Or no, 130, right?
Everybody's going to be super angry at me. Are you guys locking in Flareon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody told us.
All right,
the little birdie told us.
The answer is Flareon with a base 110 special defense. It's 130 for Flareon as his attack.
Oh, okay.
Heatran is number 2 though with 106.
See, we were close.
Ceruledge and Ninetales are right behind that with 100.
Ceruledge is significantly bulkier than I thought.
And then Centiskorch is there with 90. I think it just has like bad HP.
I am glad this wasn't Fuchsia City Feud.
No, you were good. But yeah, that is
Nah, I'd have lost. Heatran's the only one we
You're
would
right.
have had.
Maybe we could get to Ninetales.
Maybe
But yeah,
I would have said Ninetales.
that
Maybe.
is your Poké quiz. You guys got 6 points. 6 points. Very fairly.
Mhm.
I think. I
I
don't
mean,
think
we're
anybody-
not in the we weren't in the top 4.
You weren't, and you probably still aren't.
Probably not.
I'm not anywhere close.
You probably aren't.
Maybe
based
close to
on,
the border. Maybe close.
Sigma. Yes. I don't know.
I was gonna say I'm barely double digits.
Yeah, I don't know about. You guys got 6 today, though, right?
16.
6. Yeah. But we gotta do the comeback here in like
100.
a few weeks. So, okay. Actually, things are just really close. It turns out. So, in first place, we've got Linian with 45. In second, we've got Seth Violet with 42. In third, we got Yushiro and Shark tied with 33.
See, Jushiro would have known the answer.
He would have known
Saying.
the answer. He's just very good at this. In fifth, we've got Whimsicott with 31. In sixth, we got R.Sigma with 28. Look at
See, I'm on the border somewhere.
that. You're close-ish, I think. In seventh, we've got Claude9 with 27. In eighth, Bocefus with 17. You are far from the bottom, sir. This is great. In ninth, we've got Sublime Manic with 7. In 10th, we got Mark with 5. And bringing up the rear, we got Dr. Shamu with 4. But I didn't want to pay to have 11 people on the board, so we only have 10. So with that, that has been our Poké quiz. If you want to tune in next week, go to our Discord server at puclpodcast.com and give us more questions. You can get away with a lot of things apparently right now. So, and then 2, make sure you tune in next week. But until then, we're going to kick it on over to our Poké opinion. Welcome to Puckle's Poké Opinion, the part of the show where we ask you a question and you give us your opinion. And this week we got an opinion coming to you from Toganik. This is where we just like have fun little discussions, by the way. So if you have fun little discussions, you can submit those. There's a lot of fan created content here at the back half of the podcast.
When they send emails.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I hope Bo didn't freeze. No, he didn't, because I can see the fan spinning above his head. We're good.
No, I'm getting texted that things are coming to my
perfect.
house. I'm just trying to tell them not to
and
be
from
loud.
Toganik, which main anime squad is your favorite? And by squad, they mean the characters that were traveling with Ash, essentially. And I don't know if I have a good opinion of this. I would like to hear yours before I have like an opinion that just like labels Thatch as a Gen 1 or something. I don't know if anybody has like a surprisingly good opinion about this. I think the answer is I wouldn't say it's the Indigo League crowd, it's the Johto Journeys crowd. Like that's the one that just
I don't know. Do you like clueless Ash or do you like semi-competent Ash?
I like the first 5 seasons of the anime, hard stop, because I think they tell a very good story, and I think when they end with Ash's battle against Gary, it's done very well.
Mhm.
Because it's just like this very coming of age moment for Ash, being like, it's like his first main hurdle to becoming a Pokemon trainer, or like becoming like a successful Pokemon trainer in his mind is when he beats Gary. And he's like, oh wow, I beat my rival, like the guy I always thought was a little bit better than me. I think that was like just a very big moment. And then he gets to go to Pokemon, he gets to go to Hoenn, where he gets to kind of mentor May, but he's also kind of garbage. I have to fix that now. I have to bleep this out. How did I mess that up? 500 episodes since my last incident.
See, I'm willing to argue for advanced because I think it was good that May was her own protagonist.
I think May was also,
she had her own agency. She was finding herself. She had her own goals.
I think that's
she
fair.
had her own character arc and growth, which I don't think Misty ever had. She was just kind of there.
Oh, absolutely. No, I think I think that May was really interesting in that it was a different angle on like the new trainer as well. And I always thought that was very fun.
She was,
and she didn't treat Ash like a little brother because she had her little brother.
Like Max has grown on me over the years. I used to not like him. He's fine now.
I think Max is fine. I think it was a weird addition to like have an even younger child go strike out on their own in the world. But
I think that was very much the self-insertion. Like when the kid became the Power Ranger. It was like
He's
10-year-olds get to become
okay.
Pokemon trainers. And there's a lot of kids that really like Pokemon that are not 10 yet. So they can't be Pokemon trainers, but they can still go on the journey.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
never,
Like,
they never went and gave him a Pokemon.
I think it would have been really cool if at the end of the journey, they just,
he would get
like
one.
Max gets his first Pokemon.
Yeah, he could get his own Riolu.
he gets that Puccina. He gets his Puccina that he had the bonding moment
And then
with.
gave away.
Trained and taught it moves and stuff.
He'd had moments like that, but I think he ended up giving away all of the Pokemon, right? Like
He did. He just left him.
he would have like
He's
cute little
coward.
moments because there's a Ralts that he had for a half a second for an episode, you know.
Mhm. I will say it was really
it's fine.
weird towards the end of the advanced generation where May started getting like random Kanto starters on her team. It's like that was weird. I didn't love that,
Yeah.
but the rest of the time I think it was fine.
No, that
and
was their way of
Blaziken was
like
cool.
hyping up. That was their way of hyping up the Gen 1 remakes.
Yeah, that was
right?
my Red Leaf Green.
Yeah.
And it was kind of the same with
Fuel.
with Dawn getting like a Cyndaquil and everything.
Yeah. Heart Gold is
Yeah.
never coming back. Yeah.
What about you, Bo?
I think it's Journeys. I think Go is his best companion.
I think they have like a very good bromance. I'll say that.
I don't disagree.
I think they're definitely boyfriends.
I was less thrilled when Chloe became more
the-
involved. But, you know.
Yeah.
Me too. And
I just wish I liked
like
Go better. Like Go as a character, I just dislike.
He got better over
that's
time.
my only problem is Go. He did get better over time.
I wish he had more tangible of a goal.
I like that.
Other than just get Mew.
I don't know. If you like look at
Mew,
Ash's
that
goal
w-
too, though, Ash's goal was like be a Pokemon master, and that's a very not intangible goal.
I mean, they did add numbers to it in Journey, so you can
They
follow his
did.
progression.
They did.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how you knew it was the end.
Yeah.
That's how you knew it was the.
He's getting there.
Yeah.
I think that as much as I like it because Go caught Pokemon and cycled
Yes.
the Pokemon the way that I wish any other character in the show did.
Except
ever.
Ash and Unova. Don't
And
do that.
I think
But
Ash
even
and
then,
Unova
he
was
didn't, like,
fine. I
evolve
think Ash
them.
was fine, other than like the evolution thing we talked about several
Yeah,
times.
he never let his
it-
guys grow. Like, that was the issue.
And
Because they're not marketable.
Go's arcs for his Pokemon were so much more like I felt like me playing the game, you know? It's like I had a moment with Scyther, now he's Scizor. Dope. Let's keep going. And then it's just like that's like 2 seconds of an episode. It's not an entire episode of Scyther becoming Scizor. It just like happens.
Yeah.
And then now he's fighting with Scizor. And you're like, sweet. Like that's all, and now he just has that for the rest of the time. And he doesn't always have, but like he keeps bringing it back. And like I love his dugong. You know, just like he'd catch random dudes and it's like, okay, let me use this for the time being. I fly around on Flygon. You know, let me use my guys for a minute. And then as he would catch new Pokemon, he would cycle through
I
who's
also
who's
like.
and who
I also really like the
I like that a lot. I like
appreciation
Go.
that Go had for Ash at the same time as well, because like Go like knew Ash at his peak, right? And so like
that's so
because
funny.
like I remember there was like it was at the beginning of Journeys, like there's a point where Ash is fighting Ash is like in a battle or something. He's like so jazzed to go battle, and Go's like following him around. He's like, "What is going on? Like, what the heck is this guy go on?" You know? And he's like, "Whoa, this guy's just super passionate about Pokemon and like doing this. That's awesome. I love that." And I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna be your friend only because you like my friend. You know? Like,
So
yeah.
was it a good thing or a bad thing that Go got all of the Galore starters?
I think it was a good thing because none of them are good.
I liked
Ash
it.
didn't need to get any of them.
I was okay with Ash not
I like
needing
that.
any
Yeah,
of them.
I like that too.
I do wish that like Ash's team composition was a little bit different that gen, but like
yeah, his whole team comp was dumb, but we
yeah,
kind of
Dracovish was the wrong choice. Why would we give him Dracovish? Like other than like the
I'm
meme,
mad that
I
he
don't
didn't
know.
get like he had all 3 starters from Arceus unevolved.
Yes, he did, right?
We could have had one.
a wine.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. He could have had brought back Quilava and we could have just
And got a
finished that,
Hisuian
you
type
know?
lotion and then
Like
no more Gengar. Like it's fine.
what a wild experience that could have been. Instead you get like a
Can we all agree? Can we all
yeah,
agree?
go ahead, Bo.
Oh, I was gonna say I was just gonna change topic
Yeah.
real fast to weakest squad Gen 5.
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably,
Sylvan
but
and
like
Iris.
Tracy, I hate Tracy.
Tracy
Tracy's
does
bad, but
nothing. But Misty's at least
goat.
there.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Misty's
Misty
goat.
is
I think
Silent.
Tracy-
Silent's bad too. Like, what is a Pokemon connoisseur? Get out.
I think
Oh my gosh. And every single thing is like, we're serving up a battle. Like, oh my God. Like, we get it. You're a chef.
No,
Like, we
goodness.
understand. We're just trying to have a conversation. Like, you don't have to say food every sentence. Stop.
Iris
please.
was fine. Iris was perfectly adequate.
And Iris, you stupid
But
kid.
Silent was something.
Silent. I think Gen 5 was worse because I think Tracy at least gets saved in my eyes at minimum because of his like really cool old Scyther moments.
Mm. Old man Scyther.
Yeah, dude. Old
The
Scyther
old
alone is
Scyther. Like, you
cool.
know,
we have
Tracy
one of
is
those
cool
in game
because
now.
of this Pokemon who's
And
his
he
own
had-
character.
And he had Meryl. He had Meryl before
A
Meryl was
Pokemon. Yeah.
In the
big
Pokemon
thing.
remake, that
Like
can be
we
a
knew
Cleavor.
like Meryl showed up.
Yeah, in a Pokemon remake, it can get Cleavor. Oh man, wouldn't
Bring Tracy
Tracy
back.
did get a Venomoth eventually, right? Like,
Maybe in Chronicles.
Is Venonat? I think in the
Is in
not in
Chronicles?
Chronicles. It was at
Or
the end
it-
of
It might have happened in the middle.
it.
Oh,
no,
to be
it
a
happened
master?
to be a master or something like that. I think.
I believe. Okay, I need to rewatch that. I don't remember.
He is the reason that Misty had something else to carry around because for a while after Togepi left because his Meryl had an egg and Misty got the Azurill from it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah. He had just some random Pokemon. It was weird.
Cute.
I don't know what's happening with him. You know.
He had
Like,
Meryl before it had huge power.
Yeah.
Dark times. Real dark times
Exactly.
for the Meryl line.
And Pokemon Chronicles is also really fun. But oh man, this is a picture. He's ripped. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, with that, I think that's our Poké opinion. Who was the best squad? Who were Ash's best companions? Let us know why it wasn't Sophocles in the mailbag this week. We'd love to know, as well as what your best and worst Pokemon are. That's the bonus question for you. Who is his worst companion, and why is it Rotom Dex? Why is it Rotom Dex?
Yeah, my top 5 Ash's bottom Pokemon are Silent, Rotom Dex,
Yeah.
Tracy.
Lana. Gotta get Lana in there to.
Man, I love Lana.
No,
Don't
she got
trash
an
Lana.
Eevee and it did nothing. Out.
Yeah,
Did nothing ever.
that's true.
Yeah,
That's
not
true.
a Vaporeon for the water type.
But yeah,
trainer.
we're gonna.
It talked to Chloe. She talked to Chloe and told her there's the Eevee path.
We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna kick it on over now to our last segment, which isn't a mailbag because once again, you guys did not want to tell me why we were wrong about other things at our email at puclpodcast@gmail.com. But so we're gonna go play Pokemon 15 questions. So we're gonna kick it on over to that. Welcome to our Pokemon 15 question segment. Nobody sent an email, so we do not have that mailbag. Green Taurus does not get that sponsorship.
Cuck would say that.
So we're
Hooves.
hooves. Green Tauros, yeah, gives you hooves. But with that, guys, we're gonna get into it. The way this works is Sigma and Bo are gonna take turns asking questions. They get 15 of them to try to figure out what Pokemon this is. I've got this Pokemon pulled up. They can ask me any question. Sometimes they ask me wacky ones, and they get upset that I don't understand how to answer them because I don't know how a fish is gonna hug somebody. Okay, well, like I don't know how that's gonna work. But yeah, very easy. I got a Pokemon up on the screen. I am gonna get actually watch the time. You guys get no longer than 90 seconds to come up with a question. If you don't, we're moving on. We're skipping you. You burn that question. We're gonna start it off. I guess because it's an easy game to figure out. We're gonna start off with Sigma. If you wanna get it rocking and rolling.
All right. Are we looking at a Pokemon that shares a typing with an evolution?
Not an evolution, no.
That sounds like it shares a type with an Eevee.
Sounds like it's normal.
Sounds
type.
like there's a normal
Yeah.
type involved.
I didn't say that.
yeah.
I
That
said
could
not
be.
an evolution, okay? Because you asked that question specifically.
Is this Pokemon normal
Yeah.
type?
About wasted.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Cool.
it is.
I
Is
feel
it-
like was
is it a
worth
dual
learning.
type
That was a
Pokemon?
good one. That was a good one. Yeah, it is. You're right, Bo. You're right. When you're right, you're right.
Do we have two types?
Let me take notes.
You do not have two types. It's one type.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
That does like eliminate a lot of things. Actually.
Is this Pokemon part of an
It
evolutionary
is
line?
a part of an evolutionary line.
Okay, so it's not green Tauros. Oh,
It's not Tauros, no. Oh man, wouldn't that have been a great question to really rub it in?
That would have been
sending emails.
Okay, so it's part of an evolutionary line. Let's see if it has. Does it have 3 stages?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so it's a 2-stage line.
So it's 2-stage. Is this Pokemon a basic Pokemon?
No.
Okay, so it's an evolved
Okay, it's the evolution.
normal type.
What question are we on? 5? Yeah, maybe 4, 3, 6, 6.
We might be on 7 right now.
This is.
Oh no,
You asked the first question,
How many
right?
questions?
I asked the first question, then if it was dual type, and then if it was
Okay.
3 stages. So this should be 7.
yeah, this will be 7. Okay.
Okay.
This is significantly faster than the last time we did this.
Does it
Yeah.
evolve with an item?
It does.
Oh,
I hate this.
okay.
I think you
Wow.
can get this now, right? Like,
I mean, there's Chinchino, but I don't know if there's more.
I almost said Clefairy and Clefable, and I'm
Those
like,
aren't
no, those
anymore.
are fairy now.
those are not. Yeah.
Oh, it could be Delcatty too.
There
Oh,
aren't
yeah,
many
yeah,
options.
yeah.
I will say that. There are not many options.
I feel like
So
the
we have what,
options are probably less than
Chinchino and
5.
Delcatty?
It is definitely less than 5. I feel
Yeah,
like you want
I'm
this.
trying to go through any normal types.
Ask me if you can hug it, like it's fine. Ask me if I think it would eat a hamburger. I don't know. Like, this is such a short segment this week. What do you got for us, Bo? What do you got for us?
Is this Pokemon
It is
bipedal?
bipedal, yes.
Does this Pokemon have skill link as an ability?
It does.
Does this Pokemon look like a chinchilla?
It does.
Does it have a magnificent coat?
It's a scarf, but yeah.
Does this Pokemon's ears take up more than half of its body?
I wouldn't say half, but they are large.
I mean, come
I
on.
think we're at our
Yeah,
limit. So
okay.
is this Pokemon Chinchino?
I think we're there.
Pokemon's Chinchino, yes.
Cappuccino.
Chinchino. Well, you guys got that one quickly. That was in fact Chinchino today. We had Chinchino locked up for everybody. Well, that was a very fast Pokemon 15 questions. You got them in less than 15 questions, but you like to play the game. So I guess for everybody at home, send us some emails. I would love to know your rankings of the best Pokemon that Ash has ever owned in the anime. You have to let me know. Like, if nobody has an opinion on this and does not send it into puclpodcast@gmail.com, I won't believe any of you, whoever asked me to do an anime topic ever again for the show.
Also, it means we have an entire audience of Lucario haters.
Yes, which
Yeah.
is
that's
very
huge.
possible.
And Charizard
lovers specifically.
Charizard good,
okay,
Lucario bad.
How will there be no interaction
Gen
about
5.
Thatch choosing Charizard as like a viable option here?
Right?
There's just no way.
I like Charizard.
I like totals.
That's my answer.
And we kept Greninja
like
out on the
Charizard.
top. Like, there's a
I
lot to be
know,
angry
right?
about. Come
Yeah.
on.
I just retired my double Megazard deck in Pokemon Pocket. that I've been running.
It's
for
still
like a month and a
playable.
half.
Did you get
It's
something better?
So fun. It's still playable, but I'm back on Greninja Altaria.
All right.
So-
Well,
Lucky Egg is cracked.
well, we're here, guys. We're at the end of the show. If you want to keep up with us throughout the week,
once again.
check us out at the Discord at pucldiscord.com. You can, of course, also follow us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Blue Sky. You should follow us over at Twitch and YouTube and catch the stream this Wednesday at youtube.com/pucklpodcast and twitch.tv/thepucklpodcast. This is the place to go if you want to help, if you want to come talk about competitive Pokemon or the topic this week. I would love to hear, even over there, what your thoughts are on on Ash's team composition. Or I don't know how I'm going to make that a half-hour conversation like I have been during the week, but during the streams, but we can try.
That's right. Go defend Palpitoad's
maybe
honor.
we'll start the stream off instead of playing Pokemon Champions. We'll start the stream off by doing a tier list of all of Ash's Pokemon together on stream. I think
can't believe you put Gible at the bottom.
Not bad. That's
why would you believe?
bad.
Why couldn't you believe that? That's straight to the bottom. No, no, straight to jail. But yeah, and then of course, if you want to help support the show, one, you can go to our Patreon at patreon.com/puclpodcast, but also right now at puclpodcast.store, we got a merch drop going on with some of the merchandise. Some of it I had to take down for various reasons, but the Green Tauros merch is still there. The Flying Whimsicott merch still there. These things are going down, I believe, May 26th now. So definitely get them while you can.
Oh, but
there's some hoodies, there's some t-shirts. It's all fun. Stickers for everything still, so you can still grab stickers. The whole bunch of them for this drop. Anything you buy helps support the show. We really appreciate it, guys. But yeah, I think that's been it. I have been Trainer Thatch.
I've been R.Sigma.
and I remain
We're in the
Bocefus.
Lavender Town Radio Tower. It's closing time.